Yeah. Uh, Open time, man. You know what it is. Tell South Atlantic, man. Red Devil, Jennifer Diaz. Open time. Buenos dias. Open time, man. Happy Wednesday. Man, open time, man. Happy Wednesday. You know what it is, man. Get some, man. You know what it is, man. Open time, man. Get the toe, man. Hydrate, ready. Open time, man. Man, happy Wednesday. You know what it is, man. Going up. Hydrate, straight. Get some. We're going up, man. We're gonna knock down push-ups, dips, chin-ups, all that, man. Don't trip, bro. Holidays is here. We're gonna get that weight pop cracking. I'm saying till then, we're gonna keep pushing. Program time. Keep getting it, man. We got push-ups and bar work today. We're gonna keep pushing, man. Get some. Happy Wednesday. Happy holidays. Hear that? Program time. Happy Wednesday, man. Big hot everybody, man. Building. I'm saying here. Bam! Program time. Hey, hey, when you wear sweatpants, makes you wanna fight like that. You know what I'm saying? It gives you that. What? I don't know. I'm just imitating what I see on TV, man. That's how everyone fights. We gotta put the head up, man. Bounce up on him. Bam! You know what I'm saying? You know, bam! Gotta get up on that ass. See? You gotta bounce on him. Program time. Yeah, happy Wednesday though. You know what it is. It just makes you wanna get up in there. Like what? Hey, that's how they be fighting
It's
on.
a different experience. It's like you're flying through nature, you're cruising through the trees. And
That's your.
Just feel like
That's how people from the hood fight.
That breeze on my face, it just feels so wonderful. The Carbon Classic step through changed the way we move.
Nah, they program
When we
to
first
big.
retired, we
I
thought
said my
life would
thing.
slow down. But slowing down
When you're in
isn't
there
the same as
tussling.
feeling free.
We know you getting it.
We wanted
So I ain't gonna
moments that felt
move
open
around.
and days that let us really enjoy each other's company.
Shit.
And we've had other bikes in the
Program
past
time.
that were.
You just stand still. They're gonna drill you. Gotta move. They gotta move. Use them legs, man. Have to wait there, man. Bam! You hit the wall. Oh! Oh, bam! Go bring that, man. You gotta touch your legs, man. Oh. Happy holidays, man. Hey, I don't do slap boxing. I get butthurt. I can't do slap boxing. I'll get upset. I'll get smacked, bro. I'll get mad. I'm going for that jaw. I'm going for that nose. If I get smacked, I'm going for that nose. Bam! I can't trust myself in a slap boxing match. Black out, you know what I'm saying? Leg. I'm looking at that nose. Woo! Long range dangerous every hand. Program time, man. Stretch the legs, man, no cap. Man, you wonder why I'm up like a bouncy? Hunt Davis. Get your ass in the paint. They program time. Get that ass in the paint. You know what I'm saying? Block that ring. Rest that thing. Rest that thing. Get that leg back, man. Feel that burn area. Program time, man. Deborah. King Panther program time. Get that leg up, man. Get that leg up. Think of what? King Panther. Silver Cat, man. Program time. Okay? Got strength, man. About to see. Bro, that having business. Program time. Hey, British man. How you doing, man? Hey, happy Wednesday.
Relatively small town.
Everybody, man, happy Wednesday. Get some.
And we still have to do errands.
Program time, man.
Get in the car, we have to drive and find a parking spot.
Rudy
and
Mesa.
gas and all that, and sometimes pay heavy parking fees. And yet I can get on this. Get there in the same amount.
Look at that background.
Not have to pay for any parking. Never have to worry about gas.
Powder, Austin.
I got a basket in the front, a basket in the back. Plus I got a backpack, and I'm.
Don't get
I'm
some.
set to go. That's really all I'm doing.
You got this, man. It's Wednesday. Happy holidays. Program time. Bam. Hey. Program time, man. Everybody, Jared, Vic, Sheba, Puppy. Program time, man. Program time. Wayne. Ah! Program time, man. And Ernestin. I said my name. Ernest in the building. Downtown Pete. Yeah, somebody man, little clowner. Ernestin. Old dog. Program time, man. Woo! Ah! Program time. Woo! Long range dangerous everything. Ooh wee. Program time, man. Cobra King. Not that King Cobra. Program time. Woo! Time to wake up. Mandatory, man. Get up and get it.
Negotiating rates can be stressful.
No more talking. You need that, get it out the way.
Rising fuel prices,
But you gonna get it though.
a volatile
Program
market,
time.
and other
That's
frustrating
program
factors at play.
time.
But DAT
No
has the
excuses.
resources to get the loads you
Lock
want, at
in.
the prices you need.
You feeling tough? There's plenty of that. But that don't excuse you from your daily activities, man. Be consistent, giving effort, getting that progress. No, catching that fade, that's extracurricular activities, man. What are you doing other than that? Huh? That's progress for you, for your health. Let's get it. Program time. I'm sorry. All day, man. Program time. That's how we do it. You know what it is, man? Berkowitz. Program time, man. Get some. Hey, hey, bro. If I knew you, bro, I would have sent you some bud. You know what I'm saying? That's some cold work, man. It ain't like back in the day, bro. It's easy to get bud now. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? You got sling your EBT, man. You know what I'm saying? Let that EBT. Program time. Hey, you know what it is? Hey, bro. Program time. Someone get the man the pre-roll, man. Oh, man. Two, five. Program time. Program time, man. B. Morales. Program time. How you doing? Good afternoon. Mike. Bob Reese. Bob Reese. Program time, man. Program time. Man. Woo. Now, yes, sir. Happy Wednesday, man. Thanksgiving's almost here. Hey, Bobby, what's happening, man? What's up? Program time. Mandatory, man. Get some. Boom. Program time. A little something, man. Yeah, happy Wednesday, B. North America, Jerome. Tanalik. Program time. Yeah, it's chilly though. Ball grade.
Most companies report that they still have manual payment
Hey,
operations.
man.
And almost
Program
75%
time.
of financial decision makers agree that managing payments takes too long.
Hey, we stay getting it though, man.
To learn more, get the
3 to
full
4 days a
Payment
week.
Operations report at
You know what
moderntreasury.com.
I'm saying? We drink Friday night, Saturday night, man, tap in. You know what I'm saying? We're going up. Program time.
There's so much technology in the
No
building's
restrictions.
total protection roofing system. It would be at home
trying.
in a research lab.
Eating better.
Featuring
Eating
a
better,
system
you know?
of highly engineered components designed
Yeah, a lot
to
better,
keep the
though.
roof sealed.
You know what I'm saying? We're getting it though. We gotta stay pushing. We gotta stay grinding. Every day's another day. Every day's a fight, man. Program time, Mike. You know what it is. All day, man. Program time, man. Been all day, man. All day, man. Blowing big trees, man. Hey, little clowner, appreciate you, bro. Program time. Program time, man. I'm trying to stop. Hey, I don't drink during the week. I don't drink during the week. I just drink Friday and Saturdays and maybe a little Sunday during the game and then I'll stop. Monday through Thursday, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Friday and Saturday, they've been going up, man. Tear them down. Wearing them out. Program time. Flip one more. Program time. Yeah, just on the weekends, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now you do it during the week, that's all bad. Hey, you don't know what being buzzed is. Tell them. We be cooking and shit. When we get buzzed, we start clowning around, get to cooking. Dang. Program time, man. You know what it is? Damn, what fucking going? Program time, man. Get up. Plain cheeseburger. Plain cheeseburger, man. Fire when you're buzzing. Pop that shit on the grill. On the stove, man. Put some cheese on that shit. Put that shit between some bread. Bam. You don't need all that extra shit, bro. It smacks. Cheese melting. Damn. Program time. Rosa. With Henny. Hey, it's all about America, man. The Democrats and the Republicans both suck. Both of them suck. Tell them step it up, bro. Both of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't identify, homie. He was rap for the people. Ah! Bro, don't make me whip out, man. You getting age restricted, homie. They say, look at that. You guys want them results, man? You want to be a buzz? Stop talking about it. Tap in, man. It's program time. Chest popping, chest above the stomach. We're working on the stomach. You want the back arm? Get some. It's program time. You want the fucking wings and all that? Get some. It's program time. You know what it is, man. Program time. Bam! I ain't gonna lie though, the chest getting solid. Solid program time. And we don't even lift weights. I'm gonna get my weight set this month, man. We're gonna be popping. We're gonna have weights, man. Program time. But max out them pull up though. And them chin ups. That gonna get you long. You're gonna be jumping around. Wham! Now, if you're just all big and muscular, you're gonna be looking to grab them or throw one while I'm bouncing on, jumping around. Wham! We're getting trimmed, man. Long rangey dangerous. We're getting trimmed up, man. We're not getting big, we're getting trimmed. You wanna get trimmed up? You wanna be long rangey dangerous and not just be big for nothing? Tap in, man. It's program time. Not everybody wants to be big. People want to be strong, bouncy, long rangey. Tap in. You want to be energized. Ain't nobody just want to be big all day. Program time. Program time. Throw that motherfucking left. Program time, man. You know what it is, man.
Reinterpret
Mandatory.
concept into a
Mandatory.
suitable for modern risks.
Program time.
The Vario 1945 D12. Get yours today at vario.sg.
And program time, man. Happy Wednesday. Get some. Trim up. Let's lose some weight. You know what I'm saying? Let's lose some weight. Let's get some back arm in there. You know what I'm saying? Let's get up on that bar. Let's be consistent. Let's give effort. Let's get you some results. A little something.
One of the unique things about this trike is the fact that it is foldable. And
I gotta have light, man. There gotta be light on me to see it. If it's all dark, I ain't gonna see nothing.
We're going to first lift
It's gonna look like I'm fat.
separate this, to loosen the handlebars down.
It's the angle, that's why.
We're going to take this, pull it out, and now the bike can fold upon itself. One of the other options that people
Program
do
time.
is they take the front tire off, and that will give you the
Well, that's how it really look though. Those are knockout swings. But don't want to get too close. You want to get the hook. Damn. Program time, man. I'll make them flinch too. Bro, when they flinch it, that's all come in. That split second. You gotta find your moment. That little split second, it's over. Program time, man. James. Ah! Program time, man. Ah! Hey, man. That's you, bro? Ah! Hey, it don't matter where you at. What are you doing? No matter where you at. See, a lot of people on S&Y yards came from GP yards. So just because you're on a GP yard don't mean that you're active. What are you about? You might end up on a PC yard. You know what I'm saying? Then you got people on PC yards that act like they're GP, that they carry themselves with respect, they handle business. And then you got them fools over there that be snitching. So it's who are you as a person? It don't matter where you at. Who are you? What work are you putting in? What are you about? Program. That's what it's about. What are you doing? What is you doing for your health? When you look at a PC yard, half of them fools came from GP yards. They got removed, they rolled it up, they came from there. So if you look at a GP yard, you look at it like half of you ain't gonna make it. So you can't judge someone based on where they're at. You gotta judge them as what work are you putting in? Program time. Because you might end up over there. It happens. So what type of program are you running? You know what I'm saying? The real programs, that's ultimately what's gonna be in life. What program are you running? Regardless of who you're running with. What are you doing about it? What work are you putting in for your life, for your health? Program time. What progress is you making? You know what I'm saying? But that's true though. You didn't end up over there. And I know some fools that paid, they went S&Y 50-50, they paid some money and went back on GP yards. That's like, it doesn't, who are you as a person? Because this is going on. I never rolled it up. I was on GP yard, 2 yard, Jamestown. They flipped it. I went to camp. I never rolled it up. I never been on no SNY yard. It was a GP yard. That's facts. Look it up. I was on a GP yard. Then they flipped it. I went to camp. That's what I never been to a SNY yard. I just, when I went to camp, I let go of my flag, right, per se. But I never rolled it up. You know what I'm saying? Like I just went to camp. That's what happened. I never landed on the SNY yard. I was on a GP yard that they flipped, and I went to camp. That's what happened. There was never no roll up, or I never told on nobody. None of that. None of that. I just went to camp. So because I went to camp, people look at you weird. But who cares, bro? I ain't no snitch. I ain't no chomo. I ain't. So go ahead. Period. But the sad thing about it is I'm part more active than a lot of fools. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter where you've been. Who are you as a person? You know what I'm saying? Who are you? Are you standing on business at the end of the day as a person? For yourself, for your life? You defending yourself? You're making money? What are you doing that's progressing? That you're making progress on? You're getting gains? Scottish Mill, that's what it's about. Okay, so it is what it is. But I ain't no snitch, I ain't no chon, none of that. None of that. I'm proud of that. I'm proud I don't got none of that. Proud of it. Scottish Mill, the worst thing they got is, he went to fire camp. He went from a GP yard to fire camp. That's all they got. I never been to no PCR. Do your research. You know what I'm saying? They just say, and then they run with it. He's a piece of shit. There's more to it than just your opinion. There's the truth. You know what I mean? There's a story of what really happened. But I never get into that. I never talk about nobody. I went to camp, bro. That's what happened. I was on a GPR, I went to camp. Never told no one, never did breathe. None of that weird ass shit, bro. Come on, bro. Facts. Like, technically, I'm no good, right? Because I went to camp. But I never been on the SNY yard. You know what I mean? I was a GP. Even landing on mainline GP, 2 yard, Jamestown. 6 months later, they flipped it. I went to camp. I never been on a SNY yard, bro. So, I don't know. I know how it feels to be on a 50-50 yard because I went to camp. And over time, they flipped it. And it got a little weird. But I know exactly what it feels like to be on a GP yard because that's where I was at. So they never transferred me nowhere. They brought them there, and then half the homies stayed, half got off. Simple as that. You know, so you deal with that at the end of the day. That's the worst people got on you. They can't say, oh, Ryder's a snitch or Ryder's a chomo. What they can say is, he went to fire camp. That's it. And then you decide how you feel from there. You know what I mean? If you think going to fire camp makes you the bottom of the barrel, that's on you, bro. You know, I don't think so. I think if you snitch or you're a chom, that's bottom of the barrel. You debrief, you roll it up, you run up drug debts, you got removed. That's crazy. There's different scenarios. There's more to it than just a single line. He's a piece of shit. There's more to that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a dope fiend, so I never ran up no debt. I don't owe nobody nothing, so. You know what I'm saying? People just feel some type of way. That's it. They think I should shut my mouth or because I went to camp, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing me, bro, telling my story. I don't tell nobody else's story. You know what I'm saying? I don't be out here preaching other people's shit. I tell my story, what I've been through, my facts. And if I could help somebody, you know, get a positive mindset, get some motivation, that's what we're gonna do. Simple as that. Program time.
You got that whole.
No, it's not by. Program time. As long as you don't get worse. You know what I'm saying? Then it's a problem. When you get worse and shit. Program time. Hey, happy Wednesday.
Tendies. Ooh.
Hey, Zo, we're handing.
Tendies. And they're so good. Maybe we should change our. For tendies, you're gonna know by name.
Bro, we're getting it. That's not what teenagers are consistent. They give effort.
Try it for free.
Some grown man shit, man, tap in. You know what I'm saying? Get some effort. Program time. Hey, those are warm up, man. Them is warm up, man. The hell no. Program time. Mandatory. Mandatory, do something, man. Mandatory everything. Program time. Hey, them is dips, man. Them is dips right there, bro. Easy third, program time. Program time, man. Hey, easy third, thank you. And everybody else, man, if you get the effort, you're gonna get bigger, man. You're gonna get some progress, man. Get some common sense. And do something. You got this. You do it enough, you're gonna get stronger. Get it, Wayno. We got Bubba in the building. Bubba. Hey, Bubba. Trump and Bubba. Nah, just fucking with you, bro. Bubba was handing, man. Program time. Nah, you seen that shit on the news, bro? Shit crazy. Wayno, the way. Program time. Hey, happy Wednesday. Nah, just fucking with you, bro. Bubba. Cat was hanging. Program time. Spicy. Wayno. Consistency, man. You're consistent, you're gonna get progress. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get some progress. Ah. You know what I'm saying? Go dog, program time. You know what I'm saying? Fucking him up. Program time, man. No! No! I gotta get my fucking charger. Oh! This is some bullshit, bro. I was getting the mood too. See what happened? I'm gonna get my charger right now. Hold up. Hey, that was Brother G, man, tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Program time. That's next on the list, a new speaker. No, I forgot to charge it all the way. I charged it halfway. No cap. Program time. Ah. On weekends, man, I don't drink every day. Long range dangerous, man. Tap in. Long range dangerous every here, man. Tap in. Happy Wednesday. Better hold them. It's like cold. Alright. Program time, man. Wilson. Long range diamonds. You know what it is, man. I'm Jane Doe. Program time, wait no. Right now we're in the chin-ups and pull-ups. Hey, Nicholas. Ah! Man, that's what we're bouncing on. Man, he gonna be reaching for his thing. You see, he pull it out, he gonna reach for his strap. Whoop them. I don't get knocked out. They're millionaire. Program time. Lolo. You know what it is, man? Lolo, good.
Troubled times are also times of great opportunity and accelerated innovation.
Bah!
The muddy trenches of the First World War also
Program time.
utilitarian tools. A modern design was born, and with it, the first wristwatches for men. The 1918
You know what it is, man.
Vario. The original
10 piece.
now forwarded by a century.
10 piece.
We've kept distinct visual elements like true
Don't get stuck.
and the enamel dial.
Why you always talking about a job, homie? What I tell you? Everybody get a job, but can you keep the job? And if you showing up, is you working or twerking? What is it? Is you working or you twerking? You handling business or you playing around back there? You showing up with energy or you just showing up? Anybody can get the job, but can you keep the job? And lower tariffs, bro. Those are just, it's another word for taxes. Tariffs is another word for taxes. They just switched the word. Fee. There'll be an extra fee. They asked them, or tariff taxes. They said, no. Somewhere along the line, you're going to be paying an extra fee. So they switched the word fee, which really extra fee means you're paying more. When you pay more, you're paying more taxes. The price is higher. They just switched the word. It's common sense. Ah! You know what I'm saying? Tariff is another word for taxes. Higher taxes. You know what I'm saying? This new shit keeps cracking. Keeps stopping. Hey, but tell me now, tariffs is just another word for taxes. They tricked you. Trump tricked you. He switched the words around. And you said, tariffs. He said, yeah, tariffs. Okay, I vote for you. And why are my taxes high? Why are they high? Because you voted for higher prices. Tariffs. Bishop is common sense. That's what you voted for. So, tell me now. You can't say, hey, tariffs are a good idea. Hey, prices are gonna go up, guys. Just instead of 20 toys, you're gonna have one, okay? Okay, and then you start paying, why are my taxes high? Hey, why are prices, oh, that's Biden's fault. That's what you get, it's Biden's fault. It's clear, like, bro, you're in charge. Take accountability, bro. Stop pointing fingers like you're in middle school, telling on somebody. You know what I mean? That's what you voted for, high taxes. He just switched the word, bro. Just like how he calls everyone criminals. Now you think everybody's a criminal. Now you think everyone's fake news. So all you believe is him. That's how he fucked you in the head. Because he got you to believe everyone's a hoax and everyone's fake. So you just tune in with him and he just could tell you whatever he wants and you're going to believe him. It's the oldest trick in the book, homie. I could do that. Anybody could do that. You ever read the 48 Laws of Power? 33 Strategies of War? Come on, bro. Trump, that's where he studies his shit. Bishop, program time. What's happening, man? But you can get tricked. So I'm just saying, tariffs is taxes. So when prices go up because of the tariffs, you're paying more for the product. That means taxes went up. Common sense, bro. Now, if you pay less, then that means they're working. You're paying less. You pay more. Oh, the country's doing the greatest it's ever been financially. Well, no, duh, when you're charging more for everything and taxing more, of course they're gonna have more money. It's common sense, bro. The more you give in, the more they have. That's why we're doing so great. Because they're taxing everybody. Terrorists. You know what I'm Terrorists. Coming up. Terrorists, bro, high taxes, bro. Period. Huh. Hey, he's good, bro. Hey, Trump is good, bro. Smart dude. Huh. Jane Doe, where you going? Hey, program time. But what I always say about Trump though, he's smart. Even though I don't agree with him, he's smart. He knows how to tell you what you want to hear and get your vote and then tell you a fake news hoax, and he sees you follow him and he just keeps doing it. He's fucking with your head now. He did. I could imagine being him, just, hey, watch this, hey, and just throw something out there and everyone just believes it. That's fun, bro. You can't blame him. It's not his fault. You can't sit here and bash Trump for doing what he does when you allow him to do it. I mean, at some point, you gotta be like, who's voting for this? That's your fault. You can't, he's just doing whatever. Anybody, if they get power, is gonna abuse it. Like everyone wants to take over, right? Everyone wants to be the boss, the leader. Who wouldn't want to take over, right? So he's trying to take over. And if you let it happen, you let it happen. That's what he keeps doing, changing this law, change this law, take away that law. Or you're fake news, or you're a hoax, or you're bad for this country, or you speak about me, that's hate speech. And if you let him do it, he's gonna keep doing it because he's getting more and more power. Everybody wants that. And if you allow it, it's not his fault. He's doing what every human being would do in that position of power. Try to take over. Who wouldn't want to be the leader if you have the opportunity? If you got everyone's support, wouldn't you want to be the face of everything and be able to tell everyone to do things and they do it for you? In history of mankind, it never fails. Somebody always tries to take over. You can't blame him for trying to change all the laws and make the USA turn the USA into his vision. You know, that's what I'm saying. I don't agree with the guy. I think that he's not fit to be president because of certain things. He's not professional, calling people piggy and things. Like, no, bro, that's kind of fucked up. You set a bad example. Now, if I go call someone a piggy, it's okay? No, it's not. I'm gonna get in trouble. So you being the president, you being held to a higher standard is unacceptable. That's all I'm saying. Have a little more class. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I don't have a problem with Trump. But when you call people piggy, when you get mad, when they question you, it's your job as a public servant, as the president of the United States, to serve the people. If you get mad when people ask you questions or people hold you accountable, quit, resign. No one's forcing you to be president. You want to be president. So when the Americans tell you, hey, what's going on? You can't get upset. It doesn't make no sense. Quit. If you don't like your job, quit. Other than that, do your job, bro. Come on, calling people piggy, fake news when they getting all mad when they question you, that's unprofessional. It's unacceptable when you're the president of the United States. When you got tens of millions of people that support you and you want to tell, oh, this person's a traitor. You got tens of millions of people that will die for you and you want to call someone a traitor? That's dangerous, bro. You're saying without saying, go get him. That's what you're saying without saying. You know what I mean? You know how we say, oh, he said it without saying it. Tell me you're poor without saying you're poor. You know how people say that? Well, tell me that you want to, you know what I mean? Get this person to go through some pain or something without saying it. You got powerful, bro. You're powerful. All you got to do is type in a post, oh, this person's a traitor. That's powerful, bro. You got tens of millions of followers. It's unacceptable when you're a leader. You know what I mean? Like, if I do it, it's one thing. It's still unacceptable, but I'm nobody. When you're the president of the United States, you got tens of millions of people that ride for you. What if something happens to that person? Oh, I didn't mean it that way. You said it without saying it, bro. Let's not be dumb. That's what I'm saying. Now we're acting dumb. And we don't need that in the president's office. It's someone that acts dumb, acts like a kid. We need someone professional. That's not going to call a reporter a piggy or fake news when they question you over something that we care about. Think about it. If you get mad when someone asks you a question, quit, bye. You're acting like you're being forced to be president. That's what bothers me. Quit. We want somebody who wants to be president, who wants to serve the people, who wants to make a difference, who puts America first, that doesn't get upset when you ask them a question. That's what we want as a leader, not a crybaby that gets mad when he gets questioned. Think about it, bro. I'm not bashing him as a person. I'm saying when it comes to the president, you're not fit for it because you're too emotional. You're a little kid. You can't handle the questions that are real questions that people want to know. What's up with the files? And you get mad like, bro, you look guilty. I'm not saying you are, but tell me you're in the files without saying it. Come on, bro. Let's be real. He's not dumb. He knows this. I'm speaking for the average American right now. That's America first. And it's not involved in a party with the left side, the right side, that just wants the best for America, for the Americans, for this country, period. We don't want to be owned by a different country just because they pay our politicians money and donate. It doesn't give them the right to own us and control our laws and control our courts, and that's what's going on. That's not America first. America first is America, not a different countries donating and telling us what to do. That's bullshit. Tell me not. But that's what they do, bro. I don't point the fingers at... I'm in the middle. You can't point the fingers at the left and right because they're both the problem. You got to be in the middle and say, what can we do that's America first, period? You know, fuck the Democrats, fuck the Republicans. What can we do for Americans? Because that's all it is. It's a gang. The left side, the right side, the blue side, the right side. Fuck both sides. What can we do for the American people? You know, how can we get these foreign donors to stop paying our politicians and controlling our laws and controlling our courts and controlling our TVs and controlling... How can we get that to stop? Period. Get that to stop. That would be America first. Right? There's little things like that, bro. That's not America first, bro. You fucking... It's obvious, bro. Trump is obvious, bro. He's not... Maybe in a year it might change, but we're not seeing any difference in the economy. It's the same. It got a little worse. You know what I'm saying? So we just want to make America better. Like, what's so wrong about that? Putting America first. It never happened. They say it, and then you're still sending 40 billion here, 50 billion here. The president of Israel controls our media, allegedly. Come on, bro. Like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? They control everything. We just want someone that's gonna go in there and do what's right for the people, regardless if you're left side, right side. How can we lower your rent, make life affordable for you? Healthcare, lower healthcare, give you free healthcare. How can we lower homelessness, take our veterans off the street, go look for these kids that are missing? That's America first, bro. You know what I'm saying? All this other shit, war in Venezuela, war over here, or we're funding giving Saudi Arabia jets, fighter jets. The Democrats didn't do a better job either. What's going on, bro? That's why they voted him in, because they're like, we're tired of Biden, Sleepy Joe. We're tired of you putting America last and letting everybody in and sending all this money to Israel and Ukraine and then Trump does the same thing. Like, bro, that's what's disappointing is people really thought that he was gonna be the one to change everything, and people really thought it, bro. To be a real American and go in there and say, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You're a crooked, you're a crooked. He didn't do that. And that's what people wanted. It's all Democrats, Democrats, Democrats. Americans. When you attack Democrats, those are Americans. We're attacking our own people, bro. From within. Luis Ibarra, government username. You know what I'm saying? Bad season. Think about it. The Republicans, all you hear from Trump's mouth is, it's the left's fault. The radical left, the Democrat. Tell me that's all you don't hear. I could pull a post after post, and he always has Democrat in there. Democrat, Democrat, Democrat. You're waging war on your own people. Democrats are Americans. Republicans are Americans. There's no left versus right. What are we doing? We're fighting each other? That's what we're doing. Let's stop fighting each other. Let's stop the left versus right. That's what's going on right now. You got the right versus left. They're blaming them. They're blaming them. And they're both full of shit. You're not getting no change with that. You gotta call them out. Like, why are you always talking about that side? You worry about our country. Like, we're over here dividing everybody. This side versus that side. Well, this side's the best. We're dividing everybody. We gotta stop the segregation, man. Let's speak facts. Tell me every time Trump posts on his social media, he always has Democrats in there. He always says, like, what you got against your own people, bro? Those are Americans, bro. Think about it. There's 100 million Democrats. So what are you talking about? 1/3 of this country are criminals? They're no good? Come on, bro. That's too much people that you put in one category. That's crazy. That's a lot of people. Your fellow Americans. You know, so we need to stop this war within. This side versus this flag. The only flag we represent is the USA flag. Not the Republican flag, not the Democrat flag. You can take those flags, shove them up your ass. I'm gonna have an American flag, homie. Period. You will never see me with a fucking party flag. American. USA. USA. Fuck all that shit. Straight up, bro. Yeah, you're damn right.
Help me secure the bag.
What type of shit is that? You don't got an American flag, but you got your party flag, huh? Come on, American.
Which one is best for
Huh?
camping in the Rocky Mountains in October?
Come on, man. What the fuck? What is it? Come on, bro. People look stupid rocking a party flag. Man, pull out the American flag, have pride in it. Have pride in your people. Do what's right for your people, man. USA, baby. You know what I'm saying? Jude. No, I'm just saying, man. Raleigh. The US flag. Hey, Texas in the building. I said mine, bro. Yeah, that's me too, man. I see, bro. American flag, dog. That's what we represent. You know, like you see this side, that's man. Take your party flag and you know what to do with it. This is the USA, man. That's what we salute. I don't salute the Democrats. I don't salute the Republicans. I salute the USA, man. Period. You know what I mean? If you say, oh, I'm this side, okay, oh well, it's America, man. USA. Period. I salute the United States and everybody that is cool with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with everybody. You know, if you're cool with me. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Spow pow program. And if I were to talk about another country, it's not the people, it's the government. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, like if I were to say Iran or something, I'll be talking about the government, how shitty they are. I wouldn't be talking about the people. I don't throw everybody in a category. Everyone does that over here. If you're Democrat, you're Republican. I'm an American. I don't do that to people either in their countries. I don't throw you in a category because your government sucks. Because your government's corrupt. I don't throw, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to judge them. I'm not going to judge you. As far as I'm concerned, you're a good person. It's just you're being controlled by some bullshit. You know, a tyrannical government. So, but the only flag you should be representing is the American flag, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're not doing. Right now, it's Trump side versus the Democrat side. So that's where we're at right now. Program time. I don't get government benefits. You know. But I think that if you take people's shit away, it's messed up. Program time. Just stop pledging allegiance to anything but pledge allegiance to your country, to the United States, not to Trump, not to Democrats, not to Republicans, not to Clay Higgins, the one that voted no on the Epstein files. Not to Clay Higgins. Some of you probably love Clay Higgins because you'll vote for him because he's MAGA. You don't care if you voted no in the files. You know what I'm saying? Rodriguez. But that's what I'm saying. We need to start having morals when we vote. That's the middle ground. That's the American Party. Have morals when you vote. Don't just vote because, this is what we have to do and this is how we've been doing it and this is just the culture of the party. We're going to do what's best for the culture of the United States. Not your party, not your color. That's what we need more of. We need somebody who's going to step up and be for the people, not for this party. I'm not no party, just Americans. Let's get it. How can we make life more affordable? How can we make it more safe? Period, bro. You know, what can we do to help other people still? As well as our own people. Still allocate money for other people that need help. But make sure your people are good first. You know, but you can't do that if you're just splurging money, sending 50 billion here, 40 billion here. How can you stabilize your own shit? You can't. You're just spending money. There's a way to do it. Program time. But it ain't me. I ain't the one to do it. I'm just saying it has to be somebody to step up. It's common sense. No one's stepping up for the American people. Everyone's stepping up for the Democratic Party, for the Republican Party. If you really think about it, no one's stepping up for the American people. They tell you what you want to hear. America first. Make America great. And then they take over and it's just about them now. They just use that to get in power and then they just focus on them. My people, my people, my people, fuck your people. You know, we need it for all people. Okay? Because when you join a party, it's like joining a gang. It's your beliefs and you're going to go against the ops. Those are the ops. Republican versus Democrat. They look at each other like opposition. They're always fighting, arguing. And they forgot that they're all Americans. Check that out. They forgot that at the end of the day, between the red and blue, they're all American citizens, bro. Regardless if your skin's darker than another, we're all Americans, bro. And it's wrong when you try to cancel out another American because, they're part of this side and that side. You've got too far with it, bro. You need to bring it together and care about everybody. You know, because the Democrats take over, it's all about the Democrats. The Republicans take over, it's all about them. They're going to do what's best for them. It's always me. And it's never everybody. You never see Republicans say, hey, what do you guys need? Democrats, what can we do for you? It's all, we're going to do it our way and deal with it. Same thing with the Democrats. They don't step up and say, hey, Republicans, what do you guys need over there? We're going to do it our way and you're going to deal with it. That's how they are. We're going to do it our way, how we do it on our side, and you're going to deal with it for the next 4 years. There's no, we're going to do what's best for everybody. They tell me not. There's none of that. It's either you're going to live one way or the other. There's no best for everybody. Someone takes a hit in the election. Every election, the Democrats take a hit or the Republicans take a hit. Whoever takes office, you take a hit because they're not in your best interest. A Democrat knows that if a Republican takes over, they're like, fuck. They're going to deport everybody. They're going to cut off benefits. You know that because that's what they're about. They got a culture. They got a system. That's what I'm saying, system. We got to get rid of the system to change. There's too much of a system here. Same with the Democrats. Fuck, they took office. They're going to let everybody in. Fuck. We're going to have LGBTQ parades everywhere. Fuck. We're going to have men and women sports. Fuck. It's too radical. It's me, and you're just doing too much. And people are just like, fuck, you take a hit. The Republicans take a hit now. They got to deal with the parades and your kid is learning how to change their gender in school. You know what I'm saying? Like and they take a hit. Now they're like, fuck, we need our president back. And vice versa, when it should be what's best for everybody. We're not going to be parading on the street, but you can live how you want in your household. But we're not going to parade it. But we're not going to totally just say you can't do that. That's too radical. But that's what the Republicans do. They say, this is how you should live. You're fake news. You're a hoax. Oh, yeah, you can't do that. Oh, no, you can't change your gender. Which, in certain points, I agree. No men and women sports, I agree. things like that. No, keep it out of the schools, keep it out religion, keep it, keep it in your household, and it's fine. But they're trying to say don't do it at all, so it's too radical. We need to meet in the middle. That's why people don't like them. A lot of Democrats don't like Republicans because they're too radical. They're gonna try to change everything about you and say this is the way to live. And a lot of people don't like the Democrats because they're gonna just let you do whatever you want. There's no balance. That's why both sides hate each other. If you bring them both together and say, all right, we're gonna let you do what you want in your house, and then we're gonna accommodate you, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get rid of the criminals. We're gonna make sure people have food vending licenses that are selling these hot dogs and corn and raspados on the street. And we're gonna do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? There's ways to do it without just running up on everybody and attacking everybody and looking like a criminal. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have that middle ground. It's either fucking just snatch everybody up, beat everybody up, get rid of them, or don't at all, just let everybody in. That's the left versus the right. We don't have the middle where it's like control everything. We're not just gonna let everybody in. We're gonna control that shit, but we're gonna let people in. But we're gonna control it. And we're gonna start cutting benefits. If you're milking the system, you're out of there, bro. It's just that the thing is they're too radical on both sides, so no one's taking the time to look for these people that are milking the system. You know what I'm saying? They're too to them it's better just to grab everybody. Cut everybody off. It saves them a lot of time. Think about it. They don't want to go through tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of files and find out who's milking the system. It's a lot of work. So what we got is the government. A lot of people, they don't want to work, right? They don't want to work. They go the fast route. So they'd rather just get rid of everybody instead of looking for these people. You get it? Just like with the deportations. They're not even looking for criminals. They're just going to deport everybody. Because to them, that's easier. It saves time. But I'm saying is do it the right way. It might take longer, but you're doing it the right way, though. We got to develop patience. Everything has to be done now. We got a quota now, when it should be just be done. Just do it. Handle it. Do it. You have good days and bad days. But when you're just in a hurry, you get collateral damage. Innocent people get caught up. American citizens get deported. That's collateral because you're moving too fast. You're just grabbing everybody. Boom. That's called being radical right. You're radical right, and then you got the radical left. Everyone's radical, bro. That's why every time I hear Republicans say, oh, you're a radical leftist, and you're woke, and I'm like, you guys are too, in your own way. You want to get rid of everybody and call it benefits. That's radical. Radical right, I call it. Fanatical. No. You got the radical left, then you got the fanatical right. You want to know what the fanatical is? A fanatic, you got to control everything. Fake news, hoax, watch my news, Fox News, listen to my music, you're a criminal, look at you, get out of here. I just don't like the way you look. Like, that's how they are. Fanatical. They're not radical, they're fanatical right. Then we got the radical left. You're both out of whack. It's just one side's fanatical, you're a little more aggressive. That's the right. They're a little more violent. The right side is more violent, and then the Democrats are more woke, like, let everybody in, That's what I see, bro. So you got the woke side versus the fanatical side, and they're both not good. Think about it. One side talks shit about the other, but you're both not good. You're both not good, bro. They're both bad for society. Fanatical, radical. But it's true though, bro. You got the fanatical side and the radical side. You're both out of whack. No one's above another. You both look crazy. Everyone thinks that they're the one not looking crazy. You're both looking crazy. You'll get Republicans like, oh, look at that woke Democrat. And they'll just keep going on and on. Then you start looking crazy with your fanatical policies. And then you start looking crazy. And then you're both just looking at each other like you're both crazy. And at the end of the day, you're both crazy. You know what I'm saying? When you come back to reality, America first. And I'm not talking about Nick Fuentes, this is America first. That fool's a racist. I'm talking about a different America first. See, they're trying to make an America first, but they're just breaking off from MAGA and starting a new movement. Same movement. So it's going to be hard. You're going to get another party that's going to step up. And it's going to be called America First. But that's just MAGA breaking off from Trump. And just creating a new... So you're going to have the same shit. Different leadership. It's true. Tell me not. That's the next party coming up. America First. And it's going to be a branch off from MAGA. Same thing. They just changed the name. And the hat and the logo. So watch, mark my words. You're going to see how much I know. Program time. I think that they should march in the streets because of the Epstein files. They should march on the streets. The Me Too's should come out. They haven't come out. There was more flack back in the day. I don't know what happened. It's just a lot of people love Trump. And there's millions of women that love him. And they're so far in it that they don't want to believe that he did this. They don't want to believe that he touched anybody. They don't want to. So that's what it is, bro. Until people believe things, you're just going to continue to live in the dark. Simple as that. But it's all, no one knows if he did anything or, it's just, there's evidence that shows that you might have did something. So that's not good. See, he has to prove that he didn't do nothing. There's evidence that says maybe you did something. Hey, look at that. Look at these emails. He has to prove he didn't do nothing, and that's what he's having trouble doing. Think about it. There's already proof that he might allegedly have had did something, right? Maybe. There's proof of that. Pictures, emails, text messages. But he hasn't proved that he didn't do nothing. That's the thing. When he proves that he didn't do nothing, people will stop. But if you can't prove you didn't do nothing, there's evidence that suggests you allegedly did something, you got to prove it didn't happen or people are going to run with that. And that's what's happening right now. People are they're accusing Trump of, because there's evidence that he hung out with Epstein and all that. There's evidence, pictures, emails. There's no evidence like showing him doing something, but there's evidence that he had connection with him, contact, friendship. He just can't prove that he didn't. So that's why people keep bashing on him. Tell me not. If he proves that he didn't, he can't though, because there's a lot of proof. You just gotta, it's up to you to believe it. You know. Program time. But I'm not saying he did anything. Some people go, oh, he's this and that. I'm not saying that. I don't know he did anything. But there's evidence that suggests you might have knew something or been a part of something, been a friend of him. So now people are saying, prove that you didn't. And you can't prove that he didn't. So that's hard, bro. Is when people can kind of suggest you did something based on certain evidence, and then you can't flat out prove that you didn't. So people are gonna run with what they think. Program time. Big Javi, government username, Selena Raymond. But that's some real shit though. I don't get on here and accuse nobody of nothing. You got it? Hey, but I don't even want to talk about that shit because we don't know if he's guilty or not. We'll find out. And if he is, there's no way that shit's gonna come out. No way. I think he'll take his chances of them finding out that he scrubbed the files before they before he actually releases the files. Like, I think some people would rather just scrub it out, just throw that piece of paper away. Just throw it away. They're gonna know, well, just throw it away. I'd rather them know that a piece of paper is missing than actually know what's on the paper. You know what I mean? They might do that. They might get so desperate and they're like, I'd rather them know that I took a file out than actually see what's in the file. Because now people are just gonna be like, oh, we know you took the file out, and we know you did it, and where's that piece of paper? And they're gonna deny. We're gonna be like, we know you took it out, and it's all gonna go away. I think they have a better chance of doing that and rolling the dice with the courts and going up there and lying than actually releasing the real file with his name on it and pictures. Yes, that's what I think. He's not dumb. Selena, I think people will take their chances. Like, you know, some people would rather go to court and get accused of throwing a file out and, you know what I'm saying, all that, and then get a high-powered lawyer and go through the process and most likely beat it because it's so, you know, everyone is implicated in there. Everyone knows each other. You know what I'm saying? Maybe get some probation or something, but you're never going to see what's on the file. And that's what's important, is you don't actually see the evidence. People would rather go to jail and face criminal prosecution and go to court than you actually see what they did. And they'll just let you go on a conspiracy theory. Because that's all you can do now. You don't see it. You can just go on what you think. You know what I'm saying? Loves her mom's handing. Selena, JC, Josh, Arturo, JE. Program time. But I don't ever come out here and diss anybody. I just speak my truth, bro. Trump, you're doing a bad job, man. Step it up. You know, this is not America first. Step it up. You know what I'm saying? If you or not get voted out, lose all your votes, because that's what it is, bro. No one wants to hear the excuses, the finger pointing. We don't want to see it. We got the right to vote for a reason, and people are going to use it. They don't want to hear your excuses, bro, 3 years from now. I don't want to hear the word Democrat. I don't want to hear the word Biden come election time. It's been 3-4 years. Get over it. Take accountability of your job. We put the finger at who had the job before, but who has it now. Step up, do your job. Alicia, program time. Like my fire captain used to say, you know what I'm saying? If you do your fucking job, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. You're not gonna get a praise for it. No one's gonna pat you on the back. Just do your fucking job and do it right. Period. Program time. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to hear no excuses. If you tell my former fire captain, hey, we're doing bad, but the budget's bad because the prior person who had the yard or the business, the owner, he messed it all up. He's gonna be like, well, who's in charge now? Step up. Take care of it. Fix it. Stop making excuses. Who cares who had it last? You got it now. Step up and fix it. If you can't, step down. If you can, do it. Period. That's what it is. So every time Trump blames the finger on the Democrats and Biden, it's been 11 months now. The first 6 months, you get a pass. A year in, step up, bro. Do what you gotta do Stop the pointing fingers. Stop the crying. Stop blaming it on the last guy that was in charge and step up and do your job. You know what I'm saying? That's what people want. They want the president to step up and do his job. Don't point fingers. The economy ain't that bad. Just make it better though. You know what I'm saying? Period. Coming out though, even with the Biden administration, the economy wasn't that bad, bro. They act like we're just poor. We're still doing okay. As a matter of fact, we're doing the same today as we were last year. Maybe prices went up a little bit with gas, groceries. So we need to step up, bro. Life is no different than it was last year when Biden was in. That's what I'm saying. Where's all this? It's their fault. Oh, it's just horrible and they messed it up so much. It's the same thing, bro. You're just not doing your job. That's just another way of saying I suck. I'm not doing a good job. I gotta just point my finger at everybody. Come on, bro. The fact that you can't stand up there and say, oh, we're doing a great job. They might have messed it up, but we're great now. They can't even say that. They say, we're still working on it. The Democrats, they messed it up real bad. Well, how long is it going to take, bro? 4 years? David, if gas is not $2 in 3 years, I call bullshit, bro, on the whole operation. That's what it said, right? Gas is $2, right? It's like $4 over here. But when gas hits $2, I will thank you. Until then, let's stop the talk and let's take action and let's make a difference, bro. Put America first. And let's lower these gas prices like we talk about on the news. It's $2, right? Program time. George Cush. How much time does he go in there and say gas is $2? When it ain't $2. Where's the $2? In Alabama? Kentucky? For some over here, excuse me, David, the way. Program time. We are working on it, man. We're hitting it. It's program time. Get some. Cheeky chop, we're hitting it. But we're not going to make America great by talking about it. And all they're doing is talking about it. Oh, this is action. Speak louder than words. And we're not receiving a whole lot of that. You know what I'm saying? Urgent program. Just like with the Epstein files. I hear a lot of talk and it's their fault, it's a hoax. Release the files already. Shut up. You know what I mean? Like that, all this talk, no action. It's crazy. Jesus. I don't want to hear how great we are and this and that. I want to see the files. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to hear how great of a person you are. We want to see the evidence. We'll decide who's a great person. You can tell someone you're a great person all day. Hey, don't believe it, bro. I'm a good person. There's nothing to see. Give me the file and I'll see for myself, bro. You're not going to tell me what to think. Give me the file and we'll determine who you are by reading your actions. That's called accountability. You know what I'm saying? Program time. Because everyone's going to tell you, oh, I'm good, bro. Nothing to see here. You're good. I'm perfect. We're great. I'm a perfect person. Don't worry about it. As a matter of fact, him, go after them. Like, come on, bro. No. Everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a Democrat, Republican. Everybody needs to get held accountable. Nobody gets any slack from that. If you're on the files, you're on the files. It don't matter what part. See, we get this. A lot of Republicans think that because your fucking daddy's calling shots, you think that if one of your politicians pops up in the files, he's okay, right? No. Everybody. If you're in the files, you need to get held accountable. No matter what side you're on. No, that's the USA. You know what I'm saying? Program time. Delivering justice. To both sides. Both of you. We get too much of everyone thinks they're in the clear. I'm good. Trump's my boy. I'm good. No. You're in those files. You get held accountable. That's how it works. Justice is blind. Allegedly. Justice is blind. Allegedly. It's supposed to be that way. You know, she has you seen the little justice lady? She has her eyes covered with a bandana. She don't see nobody. Justice is blind. Now it's biased, but it's supposed to be blind. I say, no matter what party you're on, bring it on, like accountability. You're a Democrat? Oh well. You're a Republican? Oh well. You're American? Oh well. Get up in there, get some accountability, bro. You know what I mean? It don't matter. That's accountability. Everybody and anything. You know what I'm saying? Justice for all. Shit. But the Republicans scrubbed the files, my boy. You guys did a good job of scrubbing the files, huh? It's gonna be nothing but Democrats in there. If you see nothing but Democrats, then you know that they're bullshit, bro. We're not dumb, bro. You know, we can't prove it, but we're not dumb. So people are just gonna look at you like, come election time, he's gonna get voted out. Simple. No one's gonna deal with that shit. We want accountability. No file left unturned. Period. So the richer you are, the better. The richer, the more powerful you are, the more richer you are, the better. That you get held accountable. That they convict you, they hold you in court with these charges. I'm just saying. That's the whole point. The more famous, the more rich you are, the better. The more interesting it gets. You know? They're trying to say, oh, that's not what you want because these are the most rich, powerful people. That's what we want, okay? That's the point. You're the rich and powerful. We want you to get held accountable. You know, it's funny. To the average citizen, it's funny when you see someone rich and famous and powerful get held accountable and cry and point the finger. Shit's hilarious, bro. Now that's the show. Huh, Benjamin? Now that's the show. We're gonna definitely drink to that. At what time is old boy standing trial? Oh, let's get it. Benjamin, Cheeky Chop. And that's justice for the people, man. You know, this ain't about me. This ain't about you. This is about humanity, about the victims that were treated the way they were treated by somebody with power, money, that are still probably in positions of power. Got scholarships named after them. We want those gone. We don't want a Chomo's name on a scholarship they're giving to your daughter to play softball or university or basketball or soccer. You know what I mean? We want your name off those scholarships, bro. It doesn't even make no sense. They give you a Chomo scholarship. The guy's name on it is the Chomo. Vinny, you gonna put that plaque on your wall? No. I'm just saying, Vinny, they need to change the names. That's what we're dealing with. And people with scholarships named after them, their own banks and shit that you bank at, that are gonna be put on trial or implicated or looked into, investigated, put on blast on the media. You're gonna see it coming soon. And none of it's gonna be Trump. I think Trump, he's gonna get away with it because there's no way anything's coming out when he's still president. I think they would take their chances scrubbing shit and having you investigate it and not being able to prove it, but knowing that it's missing, but not being able to prove it. I think they'll go through that headache more than just flat out saying, here is the evidence. I mean, just be honest. But we know if anything's missing, we know like there's a problem, bro. Jaden, you know what I'm saying? If anything's missing, problem. Period. Tell me not the program son. Arch on his side. You don't think that shit's funny? People getting held accountable. That's perfect. Bring it. 510 Bandit. People, you know, like with the Epstein list, they started breakdancing around that shit. You know what I mean? Like, damn, bro. All you gotta do is just say yes. You know, Honky Digital. Shit, if someone tells me we on the island, I say, hell no. Absolutely not. Negative. Say that shit again, bro. Wow, damn, they get all mad. They don't even exist. A few months later, they exist. What is it, bro? Do they exist or they don't? Too much flip-flopping. What does someone do in their line? They flip-flop. That's my opinion. That's what it seems like. Perception is everything. A captain told me that too. It doesn't matter what you're doing, but what it looks like you're doing a lot of times. Because you can get fired from a job, you can get kicked off a team, you can get let go from what it looks like you're doing. So perception is everything. If it looked like you were doing it, they could fire you. Hey, I wasn't even doing that. Well, it looked like you were. So based on what I seen, you're done. Perception is everything. So when you jump around, when someone asks you a question about, are you involved in these lists, and you jump around, the perception of that is you're guilty. That's perception. And you're going to be judged on that by the public, by social media. That's why you got to watch how you look too, what you're doing. Because you could be doing something that looks suspicious. And you're like, oh, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not tripping. But it looks suspicious. So try not to look suspicious. Even though you're not doing nothing. Oh, no, I'm not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, some shit happens. A cop pulls up with some. Or you got, you know what I'm saying? Some probation or some. Oh, I wasn't even doing nothing. I put your hands behind your back. Let's go. I wasn't even doing nothing, but it looked like you were. Perception is everything. So when you dance around questions, you look guilty. It's not about what you know. It's not about the truth at that point. It's about what it looks like, bro. Because you can't prove otherwise. So now you're trapped in what it looks like. So perception is everything. Remember that. Program time. So you gotta watch what you do, man. You know. Program time. Spout pal was happening. Hey, but we're gonna see, bro. With all this shit going on, we're gonna see, bro. We're gonna see if gas hits $2. It's not gonna hit $2, bro. You guys live in a fantasy world. $2. Where, bro? In your backyard? $2? Rudy, program time, man. Nah, $2. What the fuck? California will laugh at you, bro. Ain't nothing $2. It's $5, bro, for some. Wild world. Hey, gas is $2, bro. I'm talking about that's a great America right there. You know what I'm saying? Everything Trump says, like $2 gas, I'm like, okay. Well, if we get $2 gas, I'm like, bro, good job. That's making America great, but if we're talking about $2 gas and it's like $4, I mean, what are we talking about here? Now we're just being told what we want to hear, and then now I want some results. So if gas goes to $2, then good job. I'll give you props where it's due, but we're just talking about $2 gas, and it's not $2. It's $3.50, $4. I mean, why you lying though? Be specific. Gas is $2 in Texas. Gas is $2 in Alabama. Gas is $2 in Kentucky. Be Pacific. Be Pacific. You know what I mean? Because gas in California is triple that. What are they talking about? Red states? Republican states? This is the problem with Republican versus Democrat. When you got a Republican president, are you just talking about the Republican areas or are you talking about America? Because it seems like you're just talking about your areas. $2 gas. But you're not talking about Democrat areas, you're talking about Republican. So we're just worried about our own people now. Or Republicans or Democrats. We're not talking about the USA, we're talking about my party. Their communities, $2 gas. Come on, bro. I'm off America, bro. Because it seems like when he's up there talking about prices and economy, he's talking about the red states, bro. So he's not even talking about Americans. He's talking about Republicans. Come on, bro. We need a president that's going to talk about all Americans. Not just your party, your people, my people. That's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous. They're my people. Crazy. Like, that's what I'm thinking, bro. Like, when you're up there talking on this, are you talking about your Republican Party? Or the American people? Because it seems like you're just talking about your party, bro. Let's be honest. We need someone's gonna get up there and talk about the people, bro. It's $2 gas over here. California, we're working on it. You know what I'm saying? But you say it's $2 everywhere. You're talking about your own state, bro. Trying to make it seem like it's the whole USA, got us all confused. Where's this $2 gas at? And then I really think about it, I'm like, you're not even talking about us. You're talking about your own people. I'm like, fuck. And that's when it dawned on me. Is nothing he says pertains to me. These great economy and low gas and he's not talking about us. He's talking about Alabama and shit and the rural counties, the outskirts and the woods and shit. They got $2 gas. You gotta decipher words, what they mean by when they say things. You're not even talking about me. And I'm an American, so it's just, damn, you only care about your own people. And Americans ain't your people, it's MAGA. You got Americans and my people, and then you got parties where those are my people. No, I'm saying, you're the ones that are separating yourself as my people. Period. Because when you look at if you're a Republican, you look at a Democrat, and you say, oh, you're a criminal, you're this and that. That's a fellow American. So how are you America first when you just looked at another American and shamed them? You just care about your people. Your people. Makes sense now. You know what I mean? Crazy. You know, because it don't matter what party you're on, you're American. So if you look at someone and say, oh, you're part of this party, and you feel you're superior, that's not American. That's some weird ass shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know, bro. American is everybody. Whether you wear a cowboy hat or an LA hat or no hat, bald, you got long hair, no matter what color you are, that's America. Now MAGA, if you don't attend their church or you don't believe where they wear what they wear or watch their news, Fox News, you're not a real American, and that's false. You're not a real American. Because real Americans don't segregate. We unite and we help. Cutting people out benefits, deporting everybody, that's segregation. That's not American. That's a different movement coming up. That's not what we came up on democracy, on democratic policies and shit. Republicans are more tight-knit community. My people, that's what I'm picking up, bro. Tell me not. They're more fanatical with it. Like they think it's my country, get out. That's what they think. Tell me if I'm wrong. This is all my opinion on what I see. I think the Republicans are more firm. That's what I see. The Republicans are more firm. They'll kick your ass out the country. They'll take your benefits. There's a firm America that believes that my people are only American. They believe there's superiority. That's what I see, bro. Tell me not. It's on a pedestal. Like a lot of MAGAs are narcissists where they think they're the real Americans, that everyone else ain't. And that's wrong. There's no, what's an American? An American's an American. You're born here, but what's an American though? What color? How do they speak? How do they look? You can go to a country like China, and you know what religion they are. They're real cultural, so they still have that one race thing, one religion. America don't have that. We're everything. So what is a real American? That's what you gotta ask yourself before you look at another American and say, you're not the real American. What is a real American? Program time, Notorious. Hey, Boogie Time said you're right about that, but no, we didn't come with Republicans. You're wrong because Republicans are all right with people coming into America, but they will kick your ass out if you disrespect the country or the flag or something. Republicans are Americans, so, but I think their policies, because they run with a party and they got their one way. This is how we do it. They're not for everyone, they're for their party. Just like the Democrats, they're for their party. They're not for everybody. So once they take office, is how they do it. The Republicans, they got more of a radical, fanatical approach. Fanatical. You know, you can get the two mixed up. But they're more fanatical where they try to take over. My country. You're illegal. No benefits. Ha ha ha. Get a job. Like they're more firm, they're a little more, you know what I'm saying? Tough with it. Take all your shit, deal with it, come in legally. Or Democrats are more, they seem a little more caring. They'll give you benefits. They'll let you in. Yeah, they send billions of dollars to other countries, but Trump does it too. So they both do it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I just think the Republicans are more strict. They're more strict. Tell me not. Fake news, hoax, get rid of this, get rid of that, take this law, deport everybody. That's called being strict. Come on. I know everything about that. They're real fanatical. So you don't think get rid of everybody is not fanatical? That's fanatical. You're doing too much. But they're real firm, strict. The Democrats are more loose. You know what I'm saying? But you don't even know, like, there's a lot to it, bro. And I've even said MAGA is not Republican. They run Republican. Because they can't get voted in as MAGA. They got to go with the party. That's part of the system. So they have to go with the Republicans. But once they got office, they went their own route. Now they're doing what they want to do for they're pushing their policies. That's what I'm saying. MAGA's not even Republican. They're not even Democrat or Republican. They're their own thing that they identify as Republican. Think about it. Trump's a king. Bro, Trump is above all of them. Trump is a one-man wrecking machine. Tell me that. When you think about the Republican Party, you think about Trump. And he's not even part of the party. He's a MAGA. He's the king of MAGA that identifies as Republican. Because that's how they have to do it to get voted in. Tell me not. But MAGA's not Republican. They're their own party. They're their own party. They just, I don't know why they haven't made their own political party. They run with the Republicans. But if you ask them, they'll do their own thing, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. They got their own way. That's giving props to them. You guys they're real Americans, bro. I'm not talking trash about MAGA. MAGA got real Americans. They're not, I don't put everybody in the same category. Just because your leader is a little iffy, don't mean you are. You might just be, you're believing what you believe, man. You know, so I don't shame people. I like MAGA. They're Americans, bro. I like Democrats. They're Americans. You know why I like all of them? Because they're American. Sheesh. What's so hard about that, huh? You gotta really stick it to them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really stick it to them. Program time. But that's what you guys need to understand. I supported Trump until he started doing all this shit and the Epstein files. Remember, during the election, he said he was gonna release the files. Remember? That's what we voted for. That's what we supported. And then when he said, nah, I'm good. You guys still talking about that? We're like, I'm good, bro. I'm good on you. Just like that. Because in America, we have the right to vote. And that's why you got your right to vote. You don't have to worship somebody. As soon as someone messes up, you can say, I'm not voting for you again. Fuck you. That's what, you have that right. And I use my right to take I supported him until I didn't. And that's fine in America. You have that right, and people don't understand that. You can support somebody, and then in America, you can take a step back. You don't have to worship somebody. Yes. I switched my mind because of what I was seeing. I didn't like what I was seeing. I switched. I said, I'm good, bro. You can do it too. You don't have to be stuck and brainwashed. Yes, master. You don't have to do that. You can change your mind. This is the USA. Tell me now. Tell me you can't change your mind. You could wake up one day and say, you know what? I don't support you no more. Just like that. Like that. And then come election time, vote opposite. That's how easy it is. You don't have to worship people. You didn't know that? Come on, bro. You didn't know that? A lot of people don't know that still. Like, step up, man. Programs now. Yeah, hey. But you don't have to worship nobody. You could take a step back. And that's what I did. You don't like what you see? I'm good. I'm good on you. I don't have to kick it with you. That's America. That's the beauty of the USA. You can look at someone and say, I don't like you no more. You did some bullshit. I'm good on you. Period. That's the beauty of this. You know, they act like you gotta stick by their side. No, I don't. Shit, I'll leave you hanging dry if I had to. If you're doing some bullshit, you're stuck over there. Shit, I ain't gonna be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? You can ride it out. You can ride it out, bro. Program time. Hey, but get some note. You know what it is, man. Nah, hell no. We're still losing. Jay Lauder, what's happening, man? Program time. Hey, Kim Folk, you have that right, though. If you don't like someone, take a step back. Simple as that. That's the truth, though. Hey, Toy, you gonna worm me out, bro. Program type bag. Hey, Lilo, we're just speaking facts, man. You know, but that's the beauty of the USA. You don't have to follow anybody. You don't have to kick it with nobody. You don't have to party with nobody. You don't have to do nothing with anybody. You can do your own thing. You don't have to support nobody. That's why you have the right to vote. So, you're not stuck with an ideology. We constantly evolve and try different things. That's how we are. If you're not, then you're stuck. We don't want to be stuck. Jesse Dow, program time. Don't feel bad for the program, man. You gotta get with it. Shit. If you ain't hitting it, you gotta feel bad for you. I just got my own political view. Just like, one thing I can't stand is everybody will you'll give your opinion, a political opinion, and one person will call you dumb and this and that. But what you don't understand is by you calling someone dumb, you think that your policies are perfect. Because you're just shaming people when they're giving their opinion. No one's perfect. So you got flaws in your policies. They got flaws in their policies. You're going to clash. So by you calling someone retarded or dumb because they disagree with your political views, you're just basically saying you're perfect, that your views are the views to follow, and those views are stupid. When really all views are just views, it's all opinions. There's no stupid, or it's what you think, bro. How do you want to live? Do you think exposing chomos is a good idea or not? A lot of Republicans thought it wasn't a good idea. They voted no on the files. So that's where you stand. You know what I'm saying? That's what people think. That's why they get their opinion. No, I'm good on Republicans. You guys vote no to release the files. You see perception? No, that's not what we meant to do. We're trying to protect it. But the perception of it is that you voted no to release the files. That's what people think of you. You think they're going to back you up? No. They're going to think opposite. I'm against that. So you're going to have a different opinion. And now you're saying, oh, that person's dumb. They defected from your policies because they thought you were dumb. So we're just going back and forth calling each other dumb. When really it's just your opinion. How do you want to live? What policies suit you best? What president is going to do the best for you? That's it. There's no right, dumb or wrong. It's your opinion, bro. At the end of the day, we just go by what they tell us too. Even you Republicans, MAGA, you go by what Trump tells you. That's it. And you run with it. Anything else you hear, oh, it's a hoax, it's fake. Same thing with the Democrats. They go what they hear. Anything else, it's fake. You're belligerent. You're MAGA. It's both ways, bro. Both of you got issues. We both got our opinion. That's what I'm trying to say. No matter what you identify, you got your opinion. It doesn't make someone dumb. Because you support Republicans and they voted no to release the files. Now they voted yes because the Americans pushed at them. But that's what you support. Think about it. So you got to stand with that, bro. You can't now say, oh, now they voted for it, but before they didn't. So you got to stand with that. The only reason why they did is because the American people got tired of their shit and forced them to do it through the courts and shit and put pressure on them. If there was no pressure, they wouldn't have did it. That's what you stand on. So just stand on what you stand on, but don't call someone else dumb because they don't want to live your life and fall into your policies. Alex, or wear your hat. They want to wear a different hat or no hat. No one's stupid, bro. It don't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican, you're not stupid. You just believe in what you believe in, and you're being told what you want to hear, and you believe it. You know what I'm saying? Beats. And I never, Trump's a good president. He's just making some bad decisions, bro. The economy's not better. That's what I'm saying. We need some more action from him because he's capable of it. We're holding him accountable to his potential, right? That's what you got to do. You're not going to, LeBron James ain't going to go in the fourth quarter and stink up the show and lose the game and people are just going to be quiet. They're going to say, no, you didn't live up to your potential. We know you're capable of it. What's going on? Same thing with Trump. We know you're smart. We know you're a businessman. We know you could be America first, but it's not happening. What's going on? I use the same philosophy with the all-star player in the fourth quarter. When you're ready to win the game and deliver, you give up. What's going on with you? You're not living up to your potential. And Trump got potential. That's what I'm saying. His potential's up here. He's a billionaire. We want you to change this economy. We want you to turn $1 into 100 every dollar and make us great again. We believe in you, but you're not playing to your potential. That's what I'm saying. And you guys that support him need to hold him to his potential, because not holding him accountable, you're not holding yourself accountable. You're not going to make a difference. You got to hold people to their potential. And he's a superstar, so he needs to act like it and make superstar moves. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. People are more disappointed in him because I supported him. So now it's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, no one's saying that you don't have the potential. We're saying you're not living up to the potential. That's what we're saying. Trump's a smart dude, man. No one's taking that from him. But you're not living up to it. And people need to call him out. You can't just kiss his ass all the time because you love him. You got to say you're not living up to your potential. There's people that love LeBron James. But if he stinks up the fourth quarter and doesn't win the game, they're going to be like, you're missing all these little layups and shit, bro. Are you doing it on purpose or what's going on, bro? What's going on with you? You're better than that. We've seen you perform. We've seen you show up and dominate. We've seen Trump on the big stage dominate with his speeches, belittling people, overthrowing people, taking over the show. We need that guy. We don't need the one that's tucking his tail to other countries. We need the one that we voted in. That's what I'm saying. Not 1 second am I talking trash about him. I'm saying you're not living up to your potential, bro. You're missing free throws. You're missing open threes. You're missing layups. I'm just saying. He's not living up to what he can do. You know what I'm saying? When we need you the most, you're not performing. You know, it's funny though, when I throw shit out there, they attack me, bro. Oh, you're this and that, you're a Democrat. I'm like, bro, if you just wait a little bit, I'm about to give him his props. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just totally bashing the guy. We just want better work. That's it. Because you're capable of it. You got to hold people to their potential. If you ain't holding people, well, you're happy with 20 points a game when they're capable of 30? Come on. You gotta compare it to something. That just means he's not performing behind the scenes like he should. You know what I'm saying? You're satisfied. See, this is MAGA. You're satisfied with a 30 points a game player scoring 20 and saying, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? We'll be all right. We're losing, but, that's my boy. You know what I mean? Instead of getting on him, like, bro, we need to do better. You're capable of 30, not 20. You're giving us 20 points a game right now. Okay, Trump, you're giving us 20 points a game. We voted you in for 30. You said you were going to give us 30 points a game. We were going to go to the finals and win everything. Remember? We're going to make America great. I'm just comparing it to sports. He said when he signed the contract, he's going to take us 4 years straight to the finals. And we're going to win championships and we're going to be great again. And then he shows up and to the finals and he stinks up the show and he doesn't perform. 20 points a game all year and not 30. And we just lose in the playoffs and, we'll be back next year. At least he tried. Good job. No. You didn't. What are you doing, bro? There's no accountability. You got to hold him accountable. Where's the 30 points a game that we voted you in for instead of the 20? We're losing these games here because you're not playing to your potential, to your 30. We need your 30, bro, that you can do. You're shaving points. You know what I'm saying? You're missing layups here. These are layups here. The USA could do whatever they want. He's missing layups, bro, on purpose. Miss, hey, bro, make that shot. Make this free throw. and our economy's great. Miss. Brick, straight brick. That's how it seems. You got so much potential. And perception saying that the economy's not better. That you're lying. Why? I know it's because you're not dumb. Like I said before, what business decisions are you making to where we don't have no money no more? Because there's plenty of it. That's what I'm saying. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. What are you doing? Because you're better than that. No one's sitting here calling anybody dumb, or we're just saying you're better than that. Can we perform to your standard of performance? I'm just saying, bro. Tell me now. Bro, I don't totally bash anybody. We're the middle ground. I'm not on the Democrat side or the Republican side. American. You know. Just play to your potential, man. People will call you out. But you can't but MAGAs, you're just, because Trump is who he is, you're happy with that. You're happy with who he is. They're not digging deep and looking for change or a better they're just happy of who he is. Hold him to his potential. And he has potential to make us great, but you're not holding him to his potential. That's the problem. There's too much pats on the back. It's gonna be okay. Oh, it's okay. And not enough. Hey, man, that's not what I voted for. Until then, you ain't gonna make no difference, because if no one speaks up, you're gonna do whatever you want, bro. Program time. Some accountability. Gina, we've been hitting it. Program time. I'm about to do a little later, bro, with the kick. It's program time, man. Hey, one love to everybody. You know, Wednesday, get some. This is not a political channel. That's what's hot right now. You know what I'm saying? We don't pick sides. So you want the middle opinion, come through. Nah, we're hitting our sets, bro. We talk a little, hit a set, talk a little, hit a set. You know what it is. Program time. Shiloh, happy Wednesday. Program time. What's going on? Gina, Psycho, Patrick, Josh. You know what it is, player. Tell him, get some. The fucking speaker went out. We been getting it though, man. The more you do, the more tired you get. What the fuck? Shit. Now we been getting it though. You know what I'm saying? We're speaking facts, man. Sometimes I think that Trump is he's not doing his best. You know what I mean? You know when someone's not even trying, like, that's disappointing, that's all. You know, it's disappointing, bro. We gotta do what's right, bro. So that's all it is, huh? Hey, so I don't want no one talking shit. I want what's best for you, me, and everybody, period, in this country, other countries, period. And if we're gonna go to war, send them to Mexico. They need help. You know, let's not waste our time over here, send them over there. Handle your business, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shiloh, thank you. Nah, it's getting cold. Getting cold in here. Angel, Psycho, Young, program time. Friday, G. I don't drink during the week. Monday to Thursday, I don't drink. Just Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But Sunday, I'll drink a few during the football games, and that's it. But Friday and Saturday, we're going up in the nights, man. Now, we in progress, though, Inc. It's all good. Hey, Psycho, yeah, bro, I already came to that conclusion, though, because the Democrats did a horrible job, too. So I'm not here just talking trash about Republicans. The Democrats did a bad job, too. So we're not here to pick sides. We're just here to say what's going on, bro. And we're not here to praise anybody that's not doing a good job. You know what I'm saying? If Trump ain't doing a good job, then he just ain't doing a good job. You gotta call him out. You know, we can't sit here and act like, oh, just because you are who you are, oh, it's all good. Nah, motherfucker, we got an economy here. We got a country. It is your job to make it better. We got 4 years, bro. We keep acting like we got the rest of our lives. You got 4 years to make a difference. If you don't, you're out. Or you're out either way. You got 2 terms, second term, you're out. Period. We don't got time for excuses. You got 4 years to get in there and do something. If you do, 4 years are gone. You move on, someone else comes in. That's how it works. I don't care who you are, what person you are. Do your best. Regardless if you're Democrat or Republican, do your best for the American people. That's not happening, bro. Everyone's doing what's best for their side. Or this side, that side. We're not doing what's best for the people. Period. Eugene Pruitt, you know what it is, man. But it doesn't matter who you are. Make this country great. And then stop talking about it. You got 4 years to do it. We're already a year in, and everything's the same as last year. So we got 3 years. If gas don't hit $2 in 3 years, I'm gonna laugh at a motherfucker. I'm like, you're bullshitting. Because I'm watching that meter. It's as simple as that. Everyone thinks it's rocket science. The economy's, the economy's doing good because everything's cheaper. Gas is cheaper, rent's cheaper, taxes are lower, everything's just better. You got more money left over. Great economy. It shows. You don't gotta tell us. It shows in your everyday life. When you get paid, when you pay bills, it shows when it's a good economy. So I don't want to hear about a good economy. I want to see it reflect in the bills. It's common sense. It's not rocket science to see the economy got better. You'll know it got better when you got extra money left over and all your bills are paid off. You'll know, because actions speak louder than words. So it'll show in your paycheck, after taxes, after bills, what the extra money you have left over that you didn't have before. Now you have it. It'll show. You don't have to tell me we're doing better. It'll show in the books. Period. They keep telling us we're doing better, we took in all this money, and then I need to see it in the books. Action. Tell me not. We need to see the rent go down. I need to see the economy get better, not hear about it. Tell me not. We don't want to hear about change, we want to see it. There's a lot of hearing about it. Let's do it. I keep hearing, oh, we're the holy side, and, oh, we're the Christian party, and act like it. Stop deporting people. Stop shaming your neighbor. Love your neighbor. Start there. Start with little steps. Little key steps that is common sense. Start with that. Because all I hear is talk and not enough action. Everyone wants to be praised as the good person, the good side. Actions speak louder than words. Let's show you're the good side. And let's stop talking about it. Everyone wants to tell you what it is. Show me. Politicians get up there all day and tell you how you're living. Economy's great. Gas is $2. Oh, we're great. Show me. Don't tell me. Program time. The Show Me, Don't Tell Me podcast. Live. You know what I'm saying? Show me it's doing better. I want to see it. And that's the common sense. If you think the economy's better, do you got extra money left over in your paycheck? It's not about what you think, it's about what's going on. So we could think all we want and believe what we want, but what's actually happening, that's going to determine if it's getting better or not. Facts, real life. So keep believing what you're told. Oh, it's great, it's great. What does your check say? What does your income say? That's going to tell you, it's going to show you where you're at economically. Period. Action. Tell me not to. Show me. Because they're going to tell you we're doing great. This is what they're going to say. You're living great. You pay $2 gas. You do this. You're safe. Okay, you're telling me what it is, but I know what it really is because I'm feeling it. And it's not what you say. Actions speak louder than words. Let it show. Let the progress show. Don't talk about it, be about it. If the economy's great, it'll show. It'll be great. If it's not, it won't. Period. There's no in-betweens with that. It's called proof. Stats. Period. Program time. It's like saying, oh, we just won 10 fights in a row and we're just great. Well, I didn't see not one fight go down, so I need to see it, bro. You can talk about it all day. You know? Is the Democrats' fault? Well, show me is their fault. What, how? Just because you said? How? We're all about proof. Caleb B, you know what I'm saying? We're the middle ground, so it doesn't matter what you believe in. What's the truth? I get it. You're part of this party and that part. What's the truth, though? It's not about your beliefs. It's about what's really going on. But the MAGA's not Republican. They identify as Republican, but they're their own party. Republicans are different. They're two different things, bro. Trust me. No, that's some real shit though. Do your research. MAGA is his own party, bro. They're not Republicans. They're not Democrats. They identify as, they vote. They get voted in through the Republican system. But they're not Republicans. They're MAGA. You got different. Watch. Trump is not a Republican. He's the leader of MAGA. That's what you don't understand. Trump is MAGA. Trump is above Republicans, bro. Period. He is the Republican Party, but he's not. He took over the Republican Party. You know, turned them into mush and brought MAGA. I'm serious. He turned the Republican Party into mush and took over. Now, when you think about Republicans, what do you think about? Donald Trump. And he's going to turn around, he's the leader of MAGA. So they're going to put that at the forefront. You never see a Republican hat. You see a MAGA hat. Think with me. Mush. You never see a MAGA wear a Republican hat. They wear a Make America Great Again hat. That's your party. You get it? They never wear a Republican hat. They never wear a hat that says Republican. It says MAGA. They're their own party. They just can't get voted in. They can't, as far as I know, they can't enter election and say we're going to get voted in MAGA. They have to go Republican. Because that's how our system works. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they're their own party. So if you think that you're Republican, you're MAGA. It's his own party. Eugene, you identify as a Republican. You identify. But you don't say you're Republican, you say you're MAGA. Right? Tell me. If someone tells you, are you MAGA or Republican, you're going to say, I'm MAGA. Julio, all right? If Trump went against a Republican, if it was MAGA versus Republican, who would you vote for? That tells you everything. If it was MAGA versus the Republicans in an election, what would you vote for? That's what side you're on. That's your party. That's what I tell people. That's your party, bro. If you turn around and say, I would vote MAGA over Republican, then that's your party, bro. Accept it. You're your own party. That's a good thing. You don't want to be your own thing now? That confuses me now. So 1 minute you're your own thing, and then you're not, and then you are. Well, you use the Republican title to get in, and then now they're in, and they straddling the fence on what they are. Or MAGA, Republican, American, mush. But tell me not though. That's what I think, bro. MAGA's his own party, political party. Like the Nazi party. They're their own party. They came out with their own shit. And they pushed it and they became their own thing. Their own policy. Their own way of thinking. Their own regulation. Their own rule of law. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with you, but that MAGA's his own party. So there's nothing wrong with that. Just admit it though. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. You guys should split. I think MAGA should split and make their own thing so they can have their own representatives. The Democrats have representatives. The Republicans have representatives in Congress and the Senate. Why don't you have MAGA? You know what I mean? Make them their own party. Because you guys got your own mind. Like, when it comes to America, you got your own way of living. So make your own party so you could be accommodated. Because it's like you're Republican, but then you don't do everything Republicans do. Like, you still do your own thing, and you're totally not Democrat. So just make your own party. Mandatory party. SR program time. But yeah, bro, that's enough of the yapping, man. And I'll be back tomorrow, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get some Delta Jaime. Now, I already said, bro, JD Vance is not he's not gonna become president. You know why? Because Trump became president. You know, everyone thinks that they could step in and fulfill his shoes. At the end of the day, you're not famous like Trump. You're not rich like him. You don't have as much power as him. He is him. So everyone's trying to come in and take his spot. It's not going to work. Because you're not him. He can do it. Because what they're going to do is they're going to go in there and act just like him. If a MAGA runs for office, they're going to act just like Trump. So basically, people are going to be like, you're Trump. You don't have your own way of thinking, your own policy. You're basically him in a different body coming in office. We want something new. Every election, we're looking for something new, right? Every election, we're looking for, just like this election, they're like, oh, forget Joe Biden. They wanted Trump back. And then remember, Trump lost to Joe Biden. They got tired of Trump. They voted in Biden. 4 years later, they got tired of Biden. They voted in Trump. 4 years now, they're going to get tired of Trump. They're going to vote in Newsom or something. Watch. That's how America works. We flip-flop. We don't worship people. So you don't get that, oh, once you vote, you're stuck. No, you can keep retracting your vote and vote elsewhere. If you don't like what you see, you can vote over here. So that's what's going to happen. Adan, program time. We're going to look for something new this election. Watch. People, they're going to look at Vance like, you're a good dude. Thank you for your service in the military. But you're not fit to be president, bro. Nor do you have your own policies. You're just going to step in for Trump and do what he does. So you're just him in a different body. We don't want that. We want, the reason why we voted him in, because he's different. He has substance. He said things that meant things. He's famous. He's rich. There's so much about him that people were attracted to, that voted for him. JD Vance, all you guys, you're a real American, bro. You served the military. Thank you. But you're not, you don't offer anything in the economy, right? He doesn't have his own, he has Trump's, he's going to push Trump's agenda, the MAGA policy. He doesn't have his own way of thinking. We need somebody that's going to be different. Maybe younger. We want younger too. Someone's going to step in and a different voice, a different look. That's who's going to win the presidency. It'll be a close one. I'm not saying people ain't going to vote for JD Vance. He's going to get tens of millions of views off the back. Because 30 million people vote for Republican, period. They don't care who you are. If you're Chomo, they don't vote blue. So he's automatically going to get 30 million, 40 million votes. It's that other 30, 40 million that's going to separate you. That middle ground. Because in America, we got Democrats and Republicans. There's Democrats that vote Democrat, period. They don't care who you are. So you're going to get 20, 30 million votes. Same thing with Republicans, 20, 30 million votes. Now those extra 40, 50 million votes, like people like me in the middle that don't identify as a party, we're like thinking what to do. Those are the 40, 50 million votes that they need, both parties, that separate them. Trump got 70, 80 million votes this election. His base is like 30, 40 million. So that means like 30, 40 million extra people voted for him that are outside his party. Then that's how it sways back and forth. Because there's a middle ground in America. There's the left side, right side, and there's a middle. Think about it like that. There's 30 million votes for Democrats, 30 million votes for Republicans, then there's 50 million just people that are in the middle that vote left or right, depending on who they like more. And those are the people that are going to push you to the top in the election. You got your base, people that support you regardless, and you got people like me and you in the middle that we're going to hear you out, both sides, and then we're going to pick a side for this election, or not. But our minds are not made up. This side's mind's made up already. They don't care who you are. This side too. And then it's all the extra votes that push you over. I'm telling you. That's how it works. You're always going to get votes. You know, people think that, boy, you could put a Chomo up there and he's going to get 20, 30 million Republican votes, Democrat votes. Because there's people that vote just because that's their party. They don't care who you are. No, that's the radical and fanatical. We got the middle ground here that you need to get to. That's gonna vote on what's right or what they feel is right. Those are the ones you gotta persuade. You don't have to persuade your base. They're gonna do whatever you want. It's the other people like me you gotta persuade to vote for you. And you're gonna see it in the election. Watch. Those 30, 40 million extra votes he got is gonna get split in half. They're gonna turn Democrat now, and it's gonna be a tight race. And since Trump ain't running, the Democrats gonna win. Because it's gonna be Vance going against Newsom, Stephen A. Smith, Kamala. After a bad 4 years, and that's the thing. We could keep talking about making America great, but come election time, if it's not showing, your talk is cheap, they're gonna vote you out. So we got a show now. Talk is cheap. So come election time, everything better be better, or they're gonna vote Democrat. That's how it works, bro. You think people are gonna continue to vote for them if shit's not better? That's not how America works. That's why they have a voting system. You don't have to worship nobody. You know what I mean? If the rent don't get cheaper and gas don't hit $2 like you say it is, they're gonna vote opposite because they're gonna be like, you're lying. Your words don't add up to what's really going on. It doesn't add up. Your words are over here and reality is right here. People are gonna match that and vote against you. Simple as that. Tell me now. But tell me not though. It's common sense. If nothing changes come election, no one's gonna believe your talk. They're gonna be like, yeah, bro. Whatever, vote against you. Move on, bro. We're tired of the talk. Talk is cheap. So, it's up to you. He has the potential to make us great. He's just not doing it. So if you don't live up to your potential, they're gonna vote against you, bro. No one's going to continue to support your lives and no progress. We support progress. We support growing, being better. We don't support decreasing. So if we don't increase, you get voted out, period. That's how it works. Talk is cheap. Let's make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Program time. Hey, happy Wednesday though. Get some. Hey, I'm about to get off though, man. I'll be back Friday. We'll work out, and then the night we're gonna drink and shit. You know, program time. Bolega, Snoopy Blue was handing man life and farming. Program time. You gotta think about it. You know, you got elections, and come election time, if the economy ain't good, and you say it's good, they're gonna vote against you, and you're lying. Actions speak louder than words. So let's see. You know what I'm saying? Kona, we'll see. We'll see if America's better in 3 years. Period. You know? And if it ain't, it ain't. You gotta deal with it. We can't continue to live in a lie. In a simulation, in the Twilight Zone. It kind of feels like you're in the Twilight Zone right now. Because people are like, the economy's great, and it just clearly ain't. It's not translating. Your words is not translating on paper. It's like you're in the Twilight Zone. It's like people are telling you it is and it ain't. Oh, that's a cat and it's a dog. And they're like, no, it's a cat. Bro, that's a dog. And they argue, and they're like, bro, you're in the Twilight Zone. Like I can clearly see that's a dog, and you're saying it's a cat. I mean, and we're arguing here. We're in the Twilight Zone, bro. They say the economy's great. I don't know. Twilight Zone. Gas is $2. Shit. Can we make that one? Since we're telling lies? Since we're telling lies, since you want to bullshit everybody, say gas is $2, just say it's $1 then, or 50 cents. That's better, right? Oh, if they believe the 2, they'll believe the 50 cents. That's funny. Just tell everyone gas is 50 cents. That'll, if they really believe you, then that'll put you more on a pedestal. They believe the 2, they'll tell them 50 cents. Gas is 50 cents, y'all. Shit, they're gonna believe you. They're gonna sit here and argue with me. Gas is 50 cents. It ain't no 50 cents, bro. Shit. Or $2. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Michigan. Gas ain't no $2, man. Cheap gas. You get that watered down gas, man. Big Javi, Ash, man, what's up, man? Happy Wednesday, bro. Program time. We've been on for like 3 hours, brother. How you guys doing, everybody, man? Program time. Hey, I'm gonna be back though on Friday. Hey, thank you for tapping in, everybody. And I appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? Get some. We got it in. I'm saying Mr. Andy Polega. Program time. Illinois 329. Yeah, bro, you know, and California's like $5 still. Mr. Andy, Big Javi. Program time. Henry. I know they talk shit about Newsom, but California's expensive either way. How you gonna make California cheap when it's like the richest state? You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't even make sense. It's expensive for a reason. California is expensive for a reason. It's Hollywood. It's by the beaches. So when Trump says, oh, it's expensive because it's Hollywood, bro. People pay extra money to live by the beach, to live in Hollywood, to live in LA, the home of entertainment. People pay extra money for that. So it's funny to me when they're like, oh, it's expensive in California and we're going to make it cheaper. How are you going to make it cheaper? The way of living is up here. It's the state, it's the economy. A lot of people are rich over here. They got whole communities, like whole cities, all rich people, like the Palisades, Malibu, multi-million-dollar houses. And you're trying to tell them, oh, we're going to lower rent. Bro, the real estate is high for a reason, basically. Just like New York. If you go to Alabama, rent's cheap because no one wants to live over there in the sticks. They'd rather live in LA. They'd rather pay an extra $2,000 a month and live in LA than they'd rather pay $4,000 and live in LA than pay $1,000 and live in the middle of Buttfuck, Egypt, in the middle of nowhere. The majority of people, not everybody. But prices in LA are high for a reason, because it's LA. Hollywood, you got the Dodgers, the Lakers, the Kings, the Rams. Bro, entertainment, bro. Central. Big time. All the beaches right there. Yeah, you're going to pay extra money. Yeah, you're going to pay more money to live there. Of course you are. It's the beach, bro. You seen that view? Yeah, you don't get that view over there. But tell me not though. So you can't say, oh, all the blue states are expensive. Well, all the blue states are the states everyone wants to come to. Tell me not, everyone wants to go to California. When you come to the United States, what do you think about? California, New York, Las Vegas, and then everything else. Texas, Miami, you know, and down the list. But what do you think about first though? The blue states. California, New York, Chicago. The only non-blue states, Miami and Texas, that people go to. But the other ones, the biggest states in the United States with the most entertainment and history are the blue states. So of course it's gonna be, it's more expensive to live in New York and California because it's New York and California. Oh, you're gonna pay more. because where you're at. But they're trying to say, yeah, Florida. They're trying to say, oh, we're gonna lower. How? When the majority of people that live there are rich. They got more rich people in California than they do in these other states. Period. That's why your rent's cheap. Your real estate, all these rich people, the real estate goes up. When you got Beverly Hills across the street from South Central, you got the hood, gangland, and right up the block you got Beverly Hills. Why you think the hood is expensive? Because right up the street you got Beverly Hills with $10 million mansions, $20 million mansions. The real estate is high. They raised the real estate. When you got mansions around the block and up the street's the hood, every house in the hood is going to be expensive because you're right next door to the suburbs. That's why it's expensive. The real estate is higher. You got superstars live next door. You got celebrity actors and rappers and music producers and lawyers and all doctors and politicians that live right here. And you live next door, your real estate's high. You live in the ghetto, but your rent's high because you live next to the suburb. You live next to Beverly Hills. You live in Hollywood. You can't lower rent in LA, in certain parts of California, yes. I'm talking about LA. So every time Trump talks about LA and lowering price, how? When the real estate is up the roof right there. Shit. You ever heard about property value? You ever heard someone say, hey, get out of my front yard, you're lowering my property value? Or get your bum ass out of my... You look at you, man, drinking all day, man. You're lowering the property value. Well, the property value in LA is high because next door you got Beverly Hills. You got all these actors, famous, living right here. That's why you're paying you're paying $3,000 in the hood, in the ghetto, in the crib set, in the East Coast or neighborhood. You're paying $3,000 for an apartment. Because right up the street is ghetto, but right up the street is Beverly Hills. It's called property value, real estate. If you don't want to pay high, get out of LA. You don't have to live next to the rock stars and the celebrities and shit. You can live in the desert where it's cheaper, where they got affordable rent. See, everyone bitches and complains, oh, LA is expensive, and I'm leaving California. Why leave California where you could just go to the desert or up north or something, or way down south and pay cheap, in the rural counties and pay cheap rent? You don't have to totally leave the state. There's certain sections of California that are Republican, rural counties. You can go there and pay $2,000 a month. But if you want to live in LA, you're going to pay $4,000 for a 2-bedroom apartment, 3-bedroom, $4,000. Two-bedroom house, $4,000. Orange County too. It's because of where you're at. If you don't want to pay that much, get out of there. You can't expect everybody to lower their living standards because you feel like California's ripping everybody off or rent's too oh, I can't move to California because it's too expensive. Well, no one asked you to move to California. And if you had the money, you should. But no one's telling you to move to California. Everyone throws a fit for nothing. There's a lot of MAGAs that do that. Oh, California, Newsom is stealing money, your rent's high, and you need a new governor. Hell no. You get a Republican governor and he tries to take over. Oh, they're all super strict now. You know Newsom takes it easy on the inmates. You know that, right? That's why they love him. They're giving $7 an hour to fire camp. They love Newsom, bro. Newsom has a heart, bro. Regardless of how you look at it, he has a heart, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whether how you look at it, whether it's right or wrong, you get away with more with him. Because he looks, he has a bigger heart. Republicans are more, you're a criminal, get out of my country. The Democrats are more, you commit a crime, we'll give you a second chance. That's how they are. Why do you think the whole CDCR, the rehabilitation, that's Newsom. Now they messed up with the 50-50 yards, but that's politics in itself. You know what I'm saying? They got their own way of being crooked too, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna throw everyone together like gladiator fights. But Newsom seems to have a better heart. Kez Positivity Movement, I appreciate you, bro. You know. But California is expensive because California is just expensive. The real estate, bro. If you want to be a superstar, you want to chase your dreams, where do you go? You go to Hollywood, you go to LA, you go to Texas, you go to Chicago, you go to New York, you go to Miami, Florida. You go to these key spots, you go to Vegas. You don't go, with all due respect, to Montana. So, with all due respect, I'm just saying, tourist spots are over here. And you're going to pay more money. Period. You're going to get what you pay for. Better views. Driving distance to the beach. You live next door to celebrities. Everyone's on fucking Instagram and TikTok famous. Running around. So you're just surrounded by content, entertainment. So you pay more. It's more live. The atmosphere in LA is more live. It's more up. You know what I mean? It's me, Shannon, what's happening? I'm nothing. I'm neutral. I'm in the middle. Whatever's best for Americans, because I don't agree with both sides. I think they both got good talking points, but they're both radical and fanatical when you come together. You know, I like Democrats and I like Republicans because they're Americans. Simple as that. I just don't like the radical and fanatical shit. You know, we got to do it this way and this way. We don't care if there's collateral damage. We care about collateral damage. You know, just like when they took 42 million people's EBT. There was millions of kids that went without EBT, but according to some MAGAs, they were okay with it because they're getting to the people that are milking the system, so they're okay with it. But we're forgetting about those millions of people who ain't, that really need it. So we just totally just shoo them to the side. That's not good. We need to find the middle ground so we find these people milking the system and we don't cut off people who need it. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at, bro. But it seems like it's one way or the other. Jenny, Oakland, Simmons. You know, like, that's collateral damage. 42 million people cut them off, and they'll say about 15, 20 million people actually need it, and the rest are milking it. First of all, how do you know these stats? If you knew these stats, why don't you just get rid of the people that are milking it? If you know all these numbers. You know what I mean? First of all, that don't even make sense. But there's 6 million kids that went without food. But like I said, that was okay to some Republicans because they're getting to the millions that are milking the system. So they'll take hungry kids and veterans and disabled people not receiving their money. As long as these people ain't receiving their money, they're okay with it. That's wrong. I'm more like, we're not gonna cut everybody out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna find who's milking the system, even if it takes forever. But what we're not gonna do is cut everybody off and think it's okay. That's what I'm saying. You know, you need to find that middle ground because it's not okay to kick 6 million kids off EBT because 10 million adults are milking the system and you're okay with it because you got to those 10 million. And the only way you were able to do that, because you got lazy, you took the easy, fast route and just cut everybody off. Instead of putting in that work and going finding these people and cutting them off. You rather just be lazy and cut everybody off and say, we got them, but then we got millions of collateral damage. We're trying to avoid collateral damage. Prayed up, program time. That's what I'm saying. We're against collateral damage. I'm tired of seeing kids go hungry. I'm tired of seeing people go without health care. I'm tired of seeing homeless people go without housing. I'm tired of seeing veterans go out there hungry and sick and etc. And all because these people are milking the system. Okay? Well, if that's the case, go find these people. You know, it's too radical or fanatical when you cut everybody out. That's the problem with MAGA and the Republicans, is you're cutting everybody out. And there's 6 million kids that need it. but you're happy. It don't bother you because you got to those 10 million that are milking it, but you forgot that you're getting lazy. You took the easy route and now people are suffering. There's collateral damage because of that, because you took the easy, lazy route and you didn't want to go find people milking the system, so you just went ahead and cut everybody off and you think you're making a difference. When all you're doing is affecting people. They're going hungry, they're going without healthcare because you're satisfied with the outcome. You're satisfied with 20 people going without as long as you got the 10. But you get the problem, there's 20 people going without. That's the problem. You can meet your quota, your little 10 million people that you want to get out the system, but you just hurt 20 million. That's not what we're about. You know, you need to find a way where you don't hurt 20 million people, but you still get rid of those 10 million that are milking the system. And not be all lazy and radical or fanatical and just get rid of everybody. That's lazy. That's the easy way. Just like with the deportations. Let's not even look for people who are illegal. Let's just go just snatch everybody up and we'll take them in, and if you're a citizen, we'll let you go. That's the lazy way. Just grab everybody. We don't want to do the research. That's basically what they're saying. Is we don't have time to investigate. We don't have time to pick and choose who we're gonna arrest. We're gonna go after everybody, and then we'll find out after. So arrest and find out later. That's the game plan. There's no game plan. It's just go get everybody and then we'll run them through. Instead of like, we need to pick and choose. All right, go find this fool, that fool, that fool. That he's a criminal. He's a criminal. He's a criminal. They're just getting everybody. Go, boom. You check out. You check out. Oh, they send American citizens. Oh, well, my bad. Oh, my bad. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happens. It's called collateral damage. They'll use that word too. Collateral damage. That means people who really need help are getting hurt. What I tell you about listening to politicians? Certain words they use would trick you, bro. So certain words they'll use, they mean something else. And you'll vote for it, but then it means something else. You got a collateral. I hate that word collateral. You know what that means? Oops, there's a kid going hungry. There's a veteran out there, a disabled person that really needed it. But you know how this works, guys. Collateral. We had to get them. Eye for an eye, 2 for 5. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay for a lot of people. And to me, that's not okay. You know, we got to get rid of the collateral. Because collateral just means someone got hurt. Someone went without today because of your collateral. So stop the collateral. Georgie Henny. Program time. No, you want to avoid collateral damage. And that means cutting 42 million people off EBT and then 6 million kids go without that really need it, that are Americans. And you cut them off because you want to get to these people. That's collateral. And that's unacceptable. Because people are suffering from collateral. You got to cut the collateral damage. Nefasto. And that's all I see is collateral. Everyone's lazy. They don't want to go do the investigation. So they accuse everyone of being a criminal and they snatch everybody up. That's called being lazy. Tell me not. You're not doing a good job. That's lazy. There's no strategy. Just grab everybody. Oh, cut everybody off. EBT. Oh, my bad. 6 million kids going without. Sorry. No. We want to get rid of the sorry. We want to get rid of the collateral damage. That's the whole point. We're tired of saying sorry. We're tired of people going without. We're tired of that. There's too much of that. You know what I'm saying? Program time. It's a rash, bro. I told him. It was when I was drunk, I was scratching my face. I think Nick Fuentes, I don't know how to read him. You know, he seems like a racist American patriot that speaks facts, and then he's into the bigotry. You know what I'm saying? I don't support that shit, to be honest. I think he makes some good points, but he's MAGA 2.0. America First is MAGA 2.0. So you're going to see another movement come out. It's going to be America First. That's just the branch off MAGA 2.0. Different leadership. Someone's trying to overthrow. They're trying to take over. You know what I'm saying? That's all. It's me, Shannon. Yeah, I think Trump is president for his own benefit, Yeah. I think it's clear now. My opinion, you know what I'm saying? Program time. Hey, but I said my zero, man. Happy Wednesday. That's just my opinion, bro. Like I said, you really want to talk about it? We'll have some drinks over on a Friday night or something. You know what I'm saying? But one kid going hungry is one too many. One missing is one too many. One veteran going without EBT is one too many. One person in this country going without anything is one too many. You guys are too comfortable with collateral damage. You're too comfortable with children going hungry and homeless people not having a place to go and our veterans struggling out. We're too comfortable with that. We're okay with collateral, and I'm not okay with that. You know, and that's the difference between me and a lot of fools. Is you might be okay with the kid going hungry because it satisfies your policy. My policy says no kid goes hungry. You see the difference? You know what I'm saying? One person cares and one doesn't. Period. Hey, TT. Yeah, man. That's how it is, though. It's a two-party system, though. You know, there's just too much collateral, though, so. You know, I hate that word. I hate the word perfect. I don't like the word collateral. Perfect is you don't hold yourself accountable. Collateral is you're hurting people with your policies. You know what I mean? People are being affected negatively, bro. And that's called collateral. You know what I'm saying? Roadrunner, Manuel, but tap in, man. We'll be back Friday for another workout, and then the night we're going up, man. We'll have some drinks. You know, I appreciate everybody. Program time. But it don't matter what you identify as, who you are, we're all American. There's just a lot going on. And we need to speak our facts and leave it all out there. I don't identify as nothing, so get some. Hey, Alex Pascal, program time. Hey, Alex, if EBT comes through, period. There's people that work 2 jobs and got all these bills and shit, and they don't have no money for food. That's when EBT kicks in to supplement that. And now we're saying we don't want to do it. So we gotta start retracting from that evilness, the collateral damage, retract from that, and become better as a society that cares about one another. You know, because all I see is this side versus that side don't care about one another. You care about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Marcelino, Amaris, Jordan. And put it like this, if you're paying the same taxes every month, paying the same rent, your everyday life is good, who cares what they spend the money on? Who cares who gets benefits? You know what I'm saying? You act like rent's gonna go down or your taxes is gonna go down when you cut people off. Ain't nothing going down, you're just paying the same shit. You're just being mean now. You're just being a jerk. Oh, cut them off. And not $1 is coming off your taxes. That's what I've been saying, bro. Like, come on. It'll be one thing if you benefit off of it. 40 million people ain't getting EBT, so that means I'm paying less taxes. You know, we're not putting money into that fund no more, so they don't need that money from you, which means there's extra money for you. Now we're talking benefits here. But if not $1 is coming off your bills or taxes, what benefits are you getting other than being a jerk? Making sure people don't have EBT making sure people don't have health care because you feel they should get a job, when really it doesn't matter what they get, you ain't getting shit back. So what does it matter what the government allows people to get when you ain't getting shit back? You gonna pay up. What I tell people, when it's time to pay, when your paycheck comes, that government gonna take your money. Get my money, bro. Hey, I thought that 42 million people got cut off EBT. Oh, yeah? Well, they did. What? You expect money back or something? Give me my money, bro. Pay your fucking taxes. That's how they do. There's a tax system. And by you saying, oh, we vote to not have EBT handed out over here. Okay. Well, here's 50 billion for Argentina. You just made that easy for me. Fine. Well, shit, hey, they said don't give Americans no more benefits. Well, fuck it. Hey, still, when you get paid, let me see that. Let me see my cut. And just back up. Or you breaking the law? Give my money. I'm gonna go spend it. Here's 40 billion for Argentina, man. We don't have to spend it on EBT no more. We got extra fatty out, homie. We're not looking out for our people no more. So, hey, homie, I got you. Hey, remember that 40 billion we're putting over here? Homie, they really don't want to get benefits no more, man. So guess what? I got a little something for you. 40 billion, that was supposed to go to your neighbor, bro. That 40 billion they sent to Argentina, that was EBT money. They just said, okay, well, thank you for allowing me to send this money over here, bro. Since you don't want it, you don't want to look out for your neighbor, you think they should get a job? Cool, we think so too. So they could pay more taxes. So we can have more money to give over here. Thank you. Bro, make America great again. Hey, they handing over it all, man. Woo! I never thought it would be this easy. Hey, they're cutting all health care, man. You know how much that is? 100. 100. Woo! 100. Tell me not though, bro. That's how it seems, bro. Hey, 40 billion here, because if you're still paying the same taxes, what are you getting out of it? Nothing. Keep getting my money and shut up and keep voting. Just stay in your place, bro. Come on, give my fucking money. That's how they get at you. Where's my taxes at? It don't matter who you vote for. Where's my money? We're not sending it over here because that's what you voted for. You don't remember? Oh, but why are you sending it over here? Just mind your own business. Well, you're a criminal? That's what you're going to get? You think you're going to get... Come on, bro. That's what happens when you empower people. When you don't care. You make a big deal about people looking out for their family. But you don't care when they send money to a different house. You only care if they look out for, hey, get a job, nephew. No more food for you. Hey, get a job, homie. No more food for you. They pay the next door neighbor's rent. You don't care. That's the equivalent. The USA is a house. And you take care of everybody. Now you're starting to kick people out. Say, I'm not paying your bills when you get a job. Hey, next door neighbor, here's your rent. Here's some extra money, bro. We don't need it over here no more. I cut these fools off. Here's some money. The money's going to go somewhere. What it ain't going to do is circulate around and come back to you. Common sense. If anyone knew the tax system, the money never goes around and comes back to you. So what you thought that you were going to cut people out benefits and then the money was going to come back to you? No, bro. You just cut people out benefits. Shit. It's as simple as that. You just decided to cut people off. You're not getting incentives. They're not going to incentivize you. They're just going to do what you voted for. Cut people off. So you didn't vote for you to get taxes back. That was never in the discussion. Well, we said we're gonna cut people off. We never said we're gonna kick back to you. Where the fuck you get that from? And that it don't get much straight up than that. That's what they're gonna hit you with. You voted to take away benefits. You didn't vote to receive anything back. Who do you think you are, bro? That's how they're gonna get at you. You think you're really gonna get something back? They gonna look at you like he thinks he's gonna get something back. Hey, check it out. He thinks he's gonna get something back. Okay, buddy. You need some EBT? You might qualify. We'll see. Okay. Nah, but we'll be back. We'll be back Friday, bro. But dude, you gotta open your brain, bro. Think, man. That's the equivalence, bro. It's like, stop cutting people off, bro. Stop telling the government, hey, cut this fool off, cut off EBT, when you're not getting nothing back. What's the whole point? I thought the whole point was to get something back. You know, by cutting these people off, I'm gonna receive a stipend every month, or at the end of the year, you're gonna kick me back, right? A couple thousand, right? No, well, what am I doing then? Why are we cutting people off? That's what I'm saying. You're just cutting people off for no reason. It's making us great again, but how? When the economy's the same and you're not getting no kickbacks. The economy's great again. You ain't. You stay the same. You know what I'm saying? We get better, you don't. In their head, you know what I'm saying? Programs on. Yeah, Friday night, man. That's what it is, boy. That's what it is, boy. But you think you're ever gonna get some kickback? They gonna laugh at you, kickback. Your ass down. What you thought we're gonna make you great again? Come on, bro. What you thought we're gonna lower your rent? Shit. Doggy, you pay the same thing. As a matter of fact, I need a little extra from you. Tariffs. You hear me? Tell me I'm wrong though. It's common sense. People argue with me because you've been told otherwise, and that's what you believe. But then there's the truth on what's real. There's common sense, and then there's what you believe. There's the truth, and then there's what you believe. You believe it's a great economy, and then the truth says the rent's the same, everything's the same. So it's not translating. Once it translates over, prices drop, everything becomes more affordable, then we're doing it, right? Then it's happening. Then we can say it's happening, because it's happening. But you can't just talk about it. When it's not happening, it looks foolish. Huh, Jimmy? We can't just keep saying it is what it ain't. You look foolish. Hey, Steven, yeah. It'll show on paper. We're great. I don't need you to tell me. It'll pop up in the books, right? Right? Or if it doesn't, then it doesn't. Results show. Words are cheap. Same thing with the president. Your work will show if you did any work. If you did anything, it'll show. If you did or you didn't, it'll show in time. Money will show how bad we're doing. Either prices go up or down, that'll determine where we're at in our economy, period. Roll runner. So we could talk about we're great, but it'll show. Time will tell. So let's get some action, and we'll see. and we'll take it from there. Dragon 7. I'm down, bro. But look, program time. Action will show. So they could tell us all this shit. I believe facts, results, period. You know what I'm saying? Manuel, a little bit. It's been rough the last few months, but we're getting the financials together, and I'll be able to invest in some equipment more and things like that. But you know what it is. But yeah, hey, happy Wednesday. I appreciate everybody, man. You know, I'll be back Friday, man. You know, tap in the morning, 11 a.m. And then we'll be back in the night for some drinks and some talking, you know, get some talking points. You know, I appreciate everybody, man. You know, we've been hitting it for the last few hours, bro. I got protein up. My shit getting stiff. I'm saying program time. Hey, thank you to everyone, though, man. Do the right thing, man. USA, baby. And everybody else. Now, we're going to continue to get it. Hey, Eden, you know what it is. Speaking facts, though. Sober. You know, thank you to everybody, man. Program time. You know what I'm saying? Have a great day. I'll see you Friday, man.